for me. Pray for me. Escalade protecting the doorman. Pray for me. Pray for me. Buddha put some peace before me. Somebody pray for me. Pray for me. I'm on my knees giving Jesus the glory. I'm undeniable. 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 It says everything about me. I'm undeniable. 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 Undeniable.
Stay tuned, Little Smokers Podcast 185. We got Cuban Link in the building. Make sure you share this shit around, smash like, you know they shadow banning the Little Smokers Podcast. We got Blatonio, Todd in the building. Let's get it. Come on, y'all. Brother King X will be in the building. Cuban Link's gonna be in the building. BX, stand up.
They can't stop me now. No. They can't block me now. Yo, it's the powers that be that wanna silence the G. You get too big and they go and try to block you down. Now they can block me from the radio.
Hey, what up, though, homie? I'm just trying to get a couple songs like sent in for you that the move a little bit, all right? Much love, everybody.
These rappers are pop acts, athletes that pop crack, rapping over hard trust. I see I got fat, eating off the block's tab. Well, I'm about to stop that and vivo the block. Yeah, I want my spot back, tuxedo and top hat, like Seagull the mob cat. Keep that eagle cock. One false move, I leave you in the box flat. Cause these shots I'ma send, not even shot a block. Yeah, I'm hunting niggas down like a bobcat, gunning with 100 rounds from a large gun. Infrared's on your head, fuck a hard hat. Cause wherever that red dot's at, I'm a part. Now let's see who really wanna test me like Gretzky. I put them on night, snipe them like Wesley. The feds be all up on my testes, but can't arrest me. I'ma mix up Pacino, De Niro, and Pesci. A recipe for murder, I can chef it up. Stay strapped, even on CD, I got the burner. So be a fast learner and become a cash earner. Or your ass is gonna turn up in the trash bag. Niggas better firm up, get fit and get athletic. Automatic, I pull up to your crib like anesthetics. Once I said it, let her replace your body with prosthetics. Say it sweet, nigga. That's why my clips are diabetic. Now they can block me from the radio. True, but I'm still rocking through your stereo. Here we go. Cuba made me, New York raised me. The Bronx gave me the voice to go crazy. Try to stop my video. True, cause I'll be having all them pretty hoes. Shout out the ladies, no advance or maybes. Love me or hate me, fuck you. I stay clipped up, master glove fashion when I'm writing sack and stick up. So give up the cash for a blast and tagging your wig up. A lyrical assassin on the mic and I'm quick up. Get it cracking like the Clash, shit attacks motion picture. On that ass faster than lightning raps will hit ya. Like a Tyson jab in the fight and make you bitch up. They actions ain't matching what they reciting, they switch up. Like Obama with they passion for biting they dicks up. Fuck the politicking cause the clock is ticking. Once I pop the clip and them hollows follow tradition. And they ain't missing, they hitting every part that they picking. From your heart to your dick and leave every artery dripping. Got bullshitting frontin' for the press. Y'all more like Pippin after Jordan left. Bitchin' more and scoring less. Y'all wanna be like Mike so I'ma post and for the tech. Fuck the rap cause I'ma put 23 across the chest. Now they can block me from the radio. True, but I'm still rocking through your stereo. Here we go. Cuba made me, New York raised me. The Bronx gave me the voice to go crazy. Try to stop my video. True, cause I be having all them pretty hoes. But really though, shout out the ladies, no advance or maybes. Love me or hate me, fuck you, baby. That's right, pay me, motherfucker. Yeah. You know what it is? Yeah. Wanna hear all that bullshit? Y'all know me, y'all don't know me, man. Now we gonna take it face to face like a win-win case. Radio can't stop me. Videos can't stop me. I do this shit grinding out from the motherfucking streets on up. You heard? Start to finish. Holla.
Yeah, you know,
we gotta shoot over to Detroit. Shout out to the homie Dice. be in the building April 27th at the Sting.
I run up on your granny, snatch your purse and then shoot her. I need some motherfucking money for a I said fuck the police because they murdered my brother. See, daddy was a doofy, and all I had was my mother. Growing up as a kid, they said my life wouldn't last. Niggas shot up my car and I shot back at their ass. Never labeled a sucker, just a poor motherfucker. So when you be picking your cash, you'll probably sticking your ass up. Now what I'm gonna do when the dice has come to kill you? Not the fucking thing. What I'm gonna do when the dice has come to kill you? Not the fucking thing, cause me don't be fucking round. See me go rob a bank, then fuck up, then me buck 'em down. I walk through Detroit with me pants all sagging and my Mossberg dragging. So what's up, me kill cops, what did the figure? I'm the lonely, 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 ruthless nigga. Lonely, 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 ruthless nigga. Now I'm back on the block with the brew and the Glock. I do my dirt every minute, so I'm checking the clock. Now I'm running this bitch, and I'm up to no good. I grab my Glock and start sticking niggas up in my hood who used to beat me with bricks. Crack my head till it split. I jacked the nigga for a cake and then my gun went booyah click. See, daddy used to choke me with a chain and a cord. I put my pistol to his head as I cried for the Lord. I said, I do my dirt by my lonely, so don't you walk up on me, cause nigga, you don't know me. You don't know me. So you better keep the stepping, or you would be a victim of 187. La 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 la. Well, my time is still running, so I got to be brief. I want it dead or alive, and plus I'm labeled a thief. Whoever thought that I'd be doing all the shit that I do? Who gives two fucks about me? Who gives a fuck about you? I'm just a ruthless motherfucker, and I'm taking no shorts. Putting holes in motherfuckers, beating cases in courts. I reminisce about my niggas that was killed in a drive-by. Me ask myself, why did my niggas have to die? Somebody that woke up lasting after cracking a dawning. And my homies were dead on a lonely Monday morning. The only one that really cared for me, Lord have mercy, that's why I pack so heavy. And me won't stop me plain and simple. Me keeps on jagging till the bullet hits my temple. La 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 la.
Hey, Gutta. After that track, and I know it's the same, it's kind of like it's got some reprise of it, and I just sent it coincidentally enough, the song you just sent of Dice. I just sent a Dice track right now that I think has to follow immediately after, which is called a remix, but it's got, it's kind of interpolation. I think you're gonna like. I don't know if you've heard it. Yeah, I found a lot of people haven't heard it. Like yeah, you just gotta really dig for it from what I found, but it's dope as hell. Okay. Oh, you found it? Yeah, you found it already? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is dope, man. Like you were.
This Wednesday, April 12th, 2023, the Hood Smoker Podcast will be making that East Coast connection finally happen. As we finally tap in with a legendary man who stands alone without further introduction, nor a need to mention previous affiliations. Y'all ready for this? Cuban Link will be joining us at 8 p.m. to chop it up and discuss any and everything under the sun, from what he is doing to what he has done, to what he has currently got going on and then some. The man himself, Cuban Link, will be taking that time out to visit, so you don't want to miss it. So lock the date and set your clock to 8 to watch us conversate with Cuban Link on the Hood Smoker Podcast, hosted by Jacob, Brother King X, and Blatonio Todd. Peace! And just to let you know, we don't even have to discuss the down low about, unless that's where he wants to go. This is his episode. He gets to run the show.
Get it. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? We did a little different intro today and shit. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Hood Smokers Podcast. What up, though, Pepsi? What up, though, Christopher Jordan? What up, everybody tuning in? If you're new to the show. Up? What up, though?
Yeah, what up, though, Christopher Jordan? What up, Pepsi?
What up, though? Now go ahead, Blatonio.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying, what up, though? You know, Christopher Jordan, Cap C. You know, I want to recognize everybody right there. You know, I don't always get to see the comments and everything on that, but you know, we're gonna go a little different. We're going East Coast, but then we also still bringing it down south. You know, we got Cuban Link right here. So
yeah, Cuban Link in the building, and he got a lot of new fire. That's what I was playing at the beginning of the show. We could talk about it. He's working on some new projects. I know he got some music with Pun's son. He's working on too and shit. So that that's gonna be some fire.
That's what's up. Yeah, yeah. To anybody who truly appreciates the culture, I find that to be something that should be valued and appreciated. So
yeah, most definitely.
Truly, anybody who truly appreciates hip hop and its legacy and a person's legacy, it's a don't miss.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Why don't we play this promo video and let them know what's going on April 27th? Because your boy Blatonio Todd is going to be up here.
What up, dog? The Horse Trainer presents for one night only, Thursday, April 27th. An unforgettable event you don't want to miss. Celebrating 50 years of hip-hop at the legendary Sting nightclub. With live performances by Mr. Nasty as he wanna be himself, Brother Marquise from 2 Live Crew. And the neighborhood shit talker himself, Dice.
The neighborhood shit talker.
Rocking one stage for a memorable epic experience. DJ hosted by DJ Henhouse. We will also be having an ass-slapping contest you will just have to bear witness to. Sponsored by Monte Cristo, MG Diamonds, and the Hood Smoker Podcast. You heard? Don't be scared, just be there.
Hey, y'all ready for this? Yo, y'all ready for this? Yo, what up, Joe? What up, Joe? Yo, what up, Joe?
What up, dog?
7. The planes is already booked. Blatonio Todd's coming up from Tucson, Arizona to Detroit. And Brother Marquise is coming up from, well, you know where, 2 Live Crew, Miami, goddammit, but you know where we had. Watch the interview if you want to know where Brother Marquise is at right now.
Where he resides now, yeah.
Hmm? He told us. He let us know and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all love. Shout out to Brother Marquise. Shout out DJ Los, Awesome Dre, Jack Frost, Dice. You know what I'm saying?
Big time.
We got Cuban Link in the building. I just got a hit. Shout out to Goya, CLK. He's on his way.
Salute.
So,
salute.
I was thinking of playing, damn, what was that one joint I was going to play? I know I said, here, we're going to play this short. This has got Pun's son. This DJ Hostile, featuring Chris Rivers, Cuban Link, and Ghetto. Check it out, y'all. The Hood Smokes Podcast. Cuban Link on his way, y'all. Where's the song, bro? Hard as fuck. Cuban Link always been hard, though. Like I said, I was a fan back in the days, you know what I'm saying? I went to prison, back in 99, y'all. Your boy Gutta went to the joint. And since I've already been found guilty in everything, I did my time. I served my debt to society. I could speak a little bit on it. But, yeah, we robbed the Popo. And then we was the Popo. I'm not promoting that in any type of way, y'all. Kids don't do it. It was stupid. I went to the joint. It was dumb. Me and my homie, J-Rock, who's free J-Rock, he's back in there, but don't do that shit. But, yeah, I was banging Terror Squad. And Cuban Link, to me, was the coldest one on there and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cuban Link, Big Pun, they was killing that shit. Like, to me. And then when I started seeing the interviews where they was calling him Q-Pac, I'm like, damn, I used to always say.
That's what I was just about to mention was, Q-Pac has always been, which that's got to be a very big honor,
Yeah, because I was always saying he was like, his style reminded me of Pac and shit. Like, you could feel it and shit. Like, and he told the way he spit and his rhymes and shit, they was dope. What up, though, Goya? I see Goya in the building. Salute, family.
Oh, salute, Goya. Yeah.
Well, shit, let's see what we can jump over to the videos. Let's see what we got on. Let's see what
hope y'all like the promo that I put together. I mean, that was like pretty much record time. I've thrown one of those together, so I hope
Todd who did that shit right there. My co-host right here, Blatonio Todd, that was in there. Did that. If y'all ain't know, now you know. Hit him up. He does dope ass promo. Did the one Brother Marquise we just seen that shit. What was I heard a ring? I heard a ring. Is that Cuban Link in the building? Do we got Cuban
Let me
Link?
see. Got him? Yeah, let me see. I don't see him in the. I don't see him in the waiting room yet. So yeah.
All right. You know what? Let's play his new single.
Hey.
Love Me or Leave Me Alone. He just dropped it 5 days ago. Like I said, he's dropping fire. He got new shit on the way. We're gonna get into all that. Christopher Jordan wants to know who gave Cuban Link his name. We're gonna get into the history of Cuban Link, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a straight up legend, BX, you know what I'm saying? And we celebrate 50 years of hip hop.
Good question too.
Yeah. Real talk.
He may have said it on the show, but who knows? I haven't heard that ever asked, but yeah, that'd be dope.
Hell yeah. We got this motherfucking app. You're now tuned into the Hood Smokers Podcast, episode 185. We soon to be going to Roku, so get ready for that, y'all. That's right. You'll be able to watch us right there on your television on the app on Roku. Get ready. Coming this summer, the Hood Smokers Podcast. That's baby Bronx in the building. We got Cuban Link in the building. He just tapped in the Discord. I'm sure Blatonio will get at him. Blatonio, you think you hop in them comments in the Discord if
Yeah, let me see real quick. Yeah. Let me look, because usually when they're in that room right there, they're not always obviously watching the show. So let me see. Let me see where he's at. Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah,
let me see real quick. Hold on, give me a minute.
All right, yeah, go ahead and see if you go at Cuban, show him how to jump up in. We got Cuban Link in the building, y'all. He's in the green room, in the smoke room and shit. So get ready, y'all. But I'm gonna play the point while we get ready. Let's see. Let's just jump to this next one on the playlist and shit right here. We just gonna jump to the next one because they all fire and shit. You know what I'm saying? They all bangers. So let's get it on the Hood Smokers Podcast while we get Cuban Link in the building.
I'm Mexico, a man with a dream, a man on the rise, to take nothing and make it something. Do you have a dream, George?
Well, what if I can get some fucking sleep?
You have a dream.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's coming late to me. That's weird. Weird. Yeah, usually it comes right to me, but let me see what happened here.
But did you?
Should you sent me a friend request or?
They killed him again. Let him out, PO.
Let me see. I keep seeing him. Yeah, he's coming on here. Let me see. Let me try and connect him. And I'll get him locked in. Actually, from here, if he's watching, I mean, is he listening? Oh, okay. Here we go. Hold on.
Got the streets loving it. We giving them raw dope. No cutting it. The Bronx back on the map. The new government. You better watch your mouth for the boys. Put a slug in it. Yeah, we stay thugging it, hugging the block.
We got Cuban Link. We made content.
We got Cuban
all right.
All
you gotta do, my brother.
Is the contact?
Yep. We made contact. He's landed. The eagle has landed.
All right, I don't know how to do this shit. I have to download all this shit.
There should be a little camera icon in the corner. You gotta turn
it looks like a camera icon, like the video icon, and it will let you ride in, my brother. Yeah.
Okay, I see the camera. Open up.
We got the motherfucking legend himself, Cuban Link in the building.
You have Q Hefner. Q Hefner right here.
Q Hefner right here. Yeah.
This is Q Hefner right here. You're talking to Q Hefner.
Yeah, so
what up, my man?
The link with them.
It's definitely an honor, dog. You know, we've been fans. We've been following you since day one, dog. Like I was just telling the story about how I was banging y'all shit. I got locked up in '99. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to promote that shit or anything, but you know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I was bumping when I was catching my cases. I mean, it used to be it fucked me up when I heard people calling you Q-Pac. I'm like, damn. I used to always say
freezing.
Yeah, you be freezing?
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, we can see you. Cuban.
Shit.
Can you hear us? You all the way live on here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. Cuban Link. The Cuban Link, so just say. Yeah.
No, we live, right? We live. We trying to just get the connection right. Like I said, I had to go do through a whole process and fill out the application for this. I don't know. I've never been in this.
Yeah. Discord. We started using it after like the 100 episodes. Some young cats streamers
Okay,
put
so
us up on it and shit. But it kind of, if you look
okay.
on it, you see like we got legends like from the Lynch Mob, we got Black Sheep from RBL, we
I
got
no doubt, no doubt. I just talking
yeah,
about the stream because usually
right,
I don't know
right, the
some other
stream,
shit
Zoom and
they
shit.
had
We used to
Zoom,
Yeah.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Yeah,
You,
yeah,
you
yeah.
you might like this, like, you might like this better than Zoom. You might
Yeah,
want to use
yeah,
it
it's
for
cool.
your.
It's cool. It's just
Yep.
I just had to like take like 10 minutes because you got to copy the code and then the code I fucking erased it by mistake and you know how it goes. So that the
Yeah.
registration was the little thing. But I'm here. Finally, the Eagle Link has landed. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
here. How y'all doing, my brothers? How y'all doing, man?
Doing well,
We
man.
we doing good, dog. It's
That's what's
actually
up, man.
How,
I
how,
warm
appreciate
here.
the
how's
love too.
y'all's weather going?
It's nice out here actually. Today was nice. It was a nice sunny day. It was around like probably like 47, 50 something, but it was good. It was good.
Yeah, yeah. It is 50 in Detroit. We wearing white beaters and shit, wearing shorts.
Oh yeah, we don't know how to act. You know that niggas that got winter. We don't know how to act when that little sun hits us. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So shit.
You see the girls have the sundresses already.
Right, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
already out here in AZ, yeah.
Have you
For
been
sure
to
out here.
Detroit, by the way? Cuban Link? Cuban?
Yes, sir.
You been to Detroit?
Yeah, man. Detroit is crazy. I did what is it? The nine. I did from
D12.
Oh,
D12. Yeah, the nine did a beat for me. He did tonight's the night.
Yeah, yeah.
Hola. Yeah, and actually that session, we're talking about that session. Yeah, that's when I was the MOB Records, 2005. I cut that record with Denar, and actually I went to their studio in Detroit, and I met Eminem.
Okay.
I'm saying I met Eminem for the first time.
That's what's
Really, actually, I got to talk to him, and we didn't. I mean, that's after the whole, Joe shit, the situation with the terror squad. So, he was looking at me. I was spitting the rhyme, on the booth. He was spitting, he was looking at me and shit from the booth. And check came out. So what's up? I just didn't know he was that white, man. No offense.
You ain't know he's that white.
Yes, no, he was fluorescent. I think it's fluorescent white.
So it's really like Vanilla Ice said, turn out the lights and I'll glow, kind of like no disrespect.
Yeah.
Turn out the lights, I'll glow.
Yeah,
That way.
He called me back. He called me with that one. I was like, oh shit, my head like you're glowing.
Motherfuckers won't talk shit about him though. There's a couple, but most people don't like to say his name in a negative way because they call him the career killer and shit. You know those ass. Yeah, Marshall, Eminem, yeah.
I mean, a career killer. Why? Because of the business wise, or as far as like lyrically? Because I think lyrically, I mean, yes, lyrically, he's a monster. Always been. He's dope, man. He's dope. He's really a poet. You know what I'm saying? And he's crazy with it. Syllables. Him and Pun got a lot in common to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like the genres, of course, like Latinos did. Pun did that thing for the Latinos, and Eminem did that for white people. You know what I'm saying? And in the same way, and the way they rhyme, like the speed. They do the fast shit. They do rapid fire. Me myself too. You know what I'm saying? So they put a lot of words together.
I was gonna say, yourself
Eminem, and Eminem is crazy, man. I mean, definitely. I mean, you had the Vanilla Ices before that, which I mean, it was okay. I mean, he made millions, so it's not even a bad thing. I'm saying, but as far as like, they didn't really the reception of him into the hip hop world was a little messed up. You know what I'm saying? How they seen them, like the sell out and all that. He went commercial.
Be a white rapper after that. Yeah.
So and he wasn't. I mean, he was. Yeah. Now we can say he's kind of whack. It wasn't in my taste, but I liked him because of the shorty shit. I see how that look. Yeah, I went to see his movie. I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, they called us Ice or whatever it's called.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I even went. So,
I like him better on his reality show, fixing up houses. To be honest, like as a person, he cool.
Yeah. He looked like a cool dude. But but I'm saying like Eminem came and he solidified, just like Spanish people, as far as like that Spanish. They had Kid Frosted, Mellow Man Aces. You know what I'm saying? That was represented. But he was really legitimized when Pun touched down and he spit it the way he spit it because the hip hop industry like inducted them and the culture alone, the fans, everybody like they voted for them to be like our spokesman. As far as for our culture, our race. And that's why Eminem did. You know what I'm saying? So he's up there. He set the bar.
Yep.
No doubt.
That's what's up. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
sure
sir.
it'll
Yeah.
be honored
Like,
to hear about that.
yeah, to mention Kid Frost, this, yeah, that always
That was
been,
my I was doing, man. And my prayers,
yeah.
man, my prayers to him. Somebody told me that he's not doing too good, man. And I fucked my fucking head up because I just did a song with him, Pyramid Scheme, and I was supposed to do this shit already with him like for a year and a half. And God forbid anything, anything bad happens. But he's having a procedure done for his heart and stuff like that. So, prayers up to Kid Frost, man, Mr. Frosty. Mr. Frosty, I say that's his name, his new name, because in the East Coast we got Mr. Softy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the ice cream dude, the truck that comes around. So called him Mr. Frosty. But the Cuban and Frost.
Yeah,
That was a dope metaphor. Yeah. So salute to my brother, man. I hope he's doing great out there.
No,
That's what's up.
absolutely.
So, speaking of
Have Mellow Mayonnaise? Or
Mellow Man, my dude too. My man too, you know what I'm saying? He be going through his, trials and tribulations lately too. So salute to him, you know what I'm saying? His birthday's coming up too. He's Cuban. You know what I'm saying? He's Cuban like me. So and Sem Dog is his brother. So enough love for them. He was another inspiration of mine when I was coming up. I heard of him, when it comes to Cuban artists, to me, I hold that personal. And one day we was talking about the New York rap, like, how we put ourselves, like the Terror Squad at the time. That was back then. It was like how because I kept saying like Pun broke me through like, the only platinum Latino that went, 3 times platinum, and saying we like the legitimate one. So he got a little offended with it because he was first, he's a founding father when it comes to like, saying the race and all of that. So he hit me up, yo, man, how you gonna say that, man? And I didn't know him before that. So he hit me with he was tight. I was like, my bad, my brother, my bad, man. It's just that, I was still a rookie at doing interviews. And I was just, coming up with that straight out the street, just that bravado where it's like, yeah, we the shit, nigga. And, you know what I'm saying? And not to forget y'all, like, them, they the founding fathers, of course, they laid out the foundation for us. So salute to all the, the Latin brothers that came before. It was Latin artists since it started. You know what I'm saying? Kid Creole and all of that. You know what I'm saying? From back then.
Yeah.
So
we can't forget that. Yeah, Kid Creole.
The Sassoon system for a long time in hip hop since the beginning. It's just nobody really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta say this, nobody really put the stamp like we put the stamp as being Latino, hip hop dudes from the Bronx. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? We made it like we put it out there. We wasn't hiding out in the city.
Household name, yeah.
And we wasn't hiding. Like, I'm Cuban Link for real. Like, it's a chain, but I'm really Cuban, born in Cuba. You know what I'm saying? Like, came here in a boat. You know, Scarface style. That's really me.
Right.
So, we came from that side of things.
Yeah, you repping the Bronx via.
You beat me to actually a question that was, or open up question that somebody was asking about.
Yeah,
and, maybe about the name. I mean, I do.
I can't see your face now.
Did it freeze?
You moving now. You moving.
Okay. It'll freeze sometimes. Yeah, throughout. But yeah, I knew about the chain and everything. But I was going to ask, was that the soul name, or was there a double meaning that like some people may not know? Sometimes you might have another piece.
Yeah, the double meaning is self-explanatory. Cuban Link, the chain, of course, the link. You know what I'm saying?
The link, the connection.
Link, you know what I'm saying? The strength of the link, the strongest link. And definitely the link the link that links me to Cuba. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my link.
All of that. All of those words that play with each other. That's definitely all facts. And, it's dope. And I think, as a lyricist, you know what I'm saying? I think that's a perfect name, you know what I'm saying, for every reason I just said, as far as like the style of the chain. That's why it's called the Cuban Link. The strength of the chain. The fact that chain is one of the most popular chains in the hood, in every hood, you know what I'm saying, of America. And I'm actually Cuban, 24 carats from Cuba. That's why my first album was called 24 carats, because I really was born in Cuba. I came in the Mariel boat lift in 1980. You know what I'm saying? The Scarface, the beginning of the Scarface thing. So all of that is genuine. It's 100% 24 carats.
Did you go straight to the Bronx?
When did you come to the States? I was, you may advance to that, but like on other shows, but still, some people may not know.
I went to Puerto Rico after Miami. We landed in Miami, just like Scarface and all that. 6 months I stood there. Went to Puerto Rico for 4 years. So at 9 years old, I I arrived in the Bronx, South Boogie Down. And, the Bronx was burned down still. Crack era was just beginning, like the cusp of that.
Reaganomics,
Reaganomics, yeah, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And here comes a little, foreign kid that didn't know the language to settle down in, you know what I'm saying, with all the black people that, didn't know Spanish. And, it was predominantly, more black than Spanish. But it doesn't matter because my brothers, you know what I'm saying, they took me under their wing and I learned more English in the street than, in school in the beginning. So it was all love. It was a community thing. You know what I'm saying? It was hip hop. That also the hip hop. The thing with hip hop, it was like the unification. You know what I'm saying? The main thing that unified everybody. All colors, creed, races. It didn't matter because the music, the style, the graffiti. The hobbies, the dressing. You know what I'm saying? Everything was hip hop, and it was about the community.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. Was it, did hip hop have a part with like learning English and shit? Did that help you like hip hop, like listen, like the whole hip hop culture?
Well, they learned with English. It just helped me with just defending myself with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I came at 9 years old, so I'm still a kid. You're still a kid, and when you're a kid, it's the best time to learn. So I was going to school, and I had the bilingual program too. They put me in the bilingual shit for the first like half a year. Like I was supposed to be in the second grade. They let me back for like 1 year so I could catch up with the English and the studies out here. So I learned pretty quickly, man, from the school work and my neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Me going outside with them playing and shit, all the hood games, just chilling. And you know what I'm saying? They taught me as much as in school, if not more.
That's what's
up, man.
Yeah, you get mad love in the chat. I can't read all y'all's comments, but you get nothing but love in there, just so you know.
Oh man, it's all love to them, man. Love to Detroit.
As far as like when you came to Detroit, thank you, man. No, I appreciate it. I was gonna say like, when you were in Detroit, like connecting out there, what was it? Have you been to the side of Southwest where it's like, it's called Mexican Town, but it's like, it's not just Mexican, it's like, it's the Latino area right there. I was just going to ask you if you got
the West Coast is usually Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? The West Coast got a lot of Mexicans and the Spanish people are labeled Mexicans. Over here, it's more like Dominicans and Puerto Ricans.
Right.
Cubans, of course, but I mean in Detroit, let me see. Detroit, when I went over there with Denon at the time in 2005, we cut the record. I chilled with the brothers out there, you know what I'm saying, D12, and they took I think I went to a lounge out there with Denon and all that, and all of them. And we have fun, man. We just have fun, you know what I'm saying? Besides business, I did business with them because I took that beat, you know what I'm saying? We're just building a relationship and all of that. But before that now, I'll give you a juicy one. I'll give you a juicy story now. Tell us about it. Let me see. Let me go back into the memory archives. 100% truth story.
We don't have to bleep that out, right? We don't have to bleep that out, right?
No,
I'm just giving you.
No, don't worry. So we went out there. We was on a tour. A bus broke down in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? So Arizona, Nevada, whatever, the fucking Vegas. We had to go to Vegas. While that shit was broken down, because you can't be in a bus. This shit's crazy over there. They got sprinklers and shit. That's how hot it is over there. They got sprinklers by the bus stops.
Right.
So we went straight to Vegas. Pun had his money, like I think it was like a half. We was halfway through the tour, so I had 17 G's. I had like 10 G's. Less than that, probably, because I was just doing hype man for him. So, yeah, probably like 7. So we stopped off at Arizona, blah, blah, blah. Started gambling. Like fucking psycho fucks that we are, right? And we start, oh shit, I'm not supposed to curse, my bad, sorry. So
no, you can cuss all you want, homie.
Yeah, okay. So of course. Anyway.
Oh wait, don't wait, hold on. Don't fucking cuss on our show.
Oh, my
No,
fucking fault.
Fuck that.
My fucking fault. I'm sorry.
don't fucking cuss. No, I'm
because I got a problem with fucking in public. So we got anyway. Long story short, we got fucking destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Destroyed and psycho destroyed. Like borrowing, like trying to borrow from fucking. You know what I'm saying? The other niggas for Joe. You know, so that's destroyed. So you know what I'm saying? Like, please come on. I got to show this. You asshole.
Oh damn.
Anyway, broke out. The bus got fixed. We feel like shit. But, you know, at least we got more money coming up. This is more talk. We go to Detroit. Long ass ride to Detroit. Black. We go in there and club. I don't know if y'all heard about this. It might have been it is definitely an infamous story that happened in Detroit. We was over there performing the whole Terror Squad. Pun's, in a nightclub at night. And something broke out. Niggas started throwing ice in the stage. So Pump is performing. So cousin Booby, cousin Booby, Flex, Gilly, everybody. We was on the stage and we always ready for things. If y'all know about, back in the days, y'all heard of rumors, niggas used to climb to the Apollo, like climb to the balcony and fuck niggas up. So niggas started throwing ice. You know what I'm saying? It was predominantly, more black. The whole crowd was kind of black and all of that, and Spanish brothers. And I think Booby saw the guy who started, like, where it came from, the ice. This nigga just jumped in the crowd, started giving them the love. In the middle of the crowd, niggas started, you know what I'm saying? Everybody started fucking wilding. Niggas started, like, the crowd started fighting. So now, the crowd started going, like, it starts turning into a riot. We in the stage, and I'm gonna be like, because we performing, me and Pun, we performing. Stage is the big stage. If we jump, we might break a fucking ankle or something. So now, we like this. Oh shit, we looking at things. Niggas start throwing wet bottles, fucking Henny bottles. We like this. Oh shit, on stage. And now it was a Henny bottle that fell, didn't break. I threw that shit back. Man, that shit broke on the wall. But the whole place, we looking at it from a little advantage. We up, so we see the whole crowd. Everybody's fighting. This shit turned into a crazy, crazy war. But now they starting to move it up. They're starting to move into the fucking stage. So
I'm getting close.
Rest in peace, Flex. He had the burner.
Yeah.
The nigga left. He let two go. Bang, bang. He starts out. He start ducking. I see niggas ducking. We got he did that so we could get the fuck out of there. Everybody started dunking and thought. Let all of them go. As far as like the niggas that was in the crowd too, that was fighting. So now we got all each other. We went to the back. They took us to the back club, the owner, trying to get us out of there.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was back there? The cops. So now the cops is back there and they fucking arrested all of us. Arrested all of us. They put fucking me in handcuffs. I was in a fucking, they made us sit on the floor by like a yard.
Oh shit.
My bad. Y'all, so now it's like six of us, right? And we like this. Because I guess they told them we had a gun or whatever. So now we in the back of the fucking, in like a yard. The back of the club is like a yard with a gate. And then across the street is there. So now everybody was from the club. They fucking right by the gate, watching us. Fuck you, Spanish big fucks. Fuck you. And we like this, right? We're like this. Oh shit! Me and Pun together. The cop tried to tell Pun to put his hand behind his back. Like a punch it. I'm not putting my hands behind my back, sir. I mean, that's it. I do why. So that's not a fucking nigga. If the nigga goes be like this, fancy Pun like this. He said, "I'll do it like this." So he was like this, but they made him sit down. So this is Pun. He's like this because he never stood still. So the nigga like this. He can't stay still. Even when he stands, he goes like this. He always. He's like this, right? Me, Pun, all of that, Flex, Gilly, everybody's fucking like handcuffs. The back, the whole Terror Squad in handcuffs. The cops is in the back. Got the crowd going, fuck you, big fucking beaners, whatever. And we like, the nigga Pun said, fuck you, motherfucker. He yells and says that. Motherfuckers start throwing rocks and trying to lynch us. They throw rocks at us, pew, pew, pew. While we handcuffed, I said, oh shit.
Damn.
Incredible story. And it wasn't really a racist thing. But it was,
yeah.
They turned the whole thing on us, which is kind of our fault too, because we not initiated, but we protected ourselves in a violent way. we let the gun go. So now, we remember the fucking promoters. They know us. They know where we stayed in the hotel. And it was Exhibit. Exhibit was part of the tour. Exhibit was part of the tour. Me, now we got to go back in the tour bus because we came there in the tour bus. We got to get in the tour bus, go back to the telly where they know the promoters, they the one who booked the show, to get the fuck out of there, to keep the fucking tour going. They arrested one of my mans. They arrested Flex and Gilly. They arrested Flex. This Flex. He the one who did it. I don't know who the fuck told him. Somebody told him. Whatever. They arrested him. They took him away. We went back to the telly. We don't got no guns now. We have to throw the gun away. Right? So now we don't know. We get to the hotel and now we open for everything because we got to be on point. We know that this is the promoters who fucking booked it, so they know where we stay. So we get to the room. We all there. One had his wife and his kids in the room by himself. I was, we had the other rooms, and everybody who came in my room. Oh, to the back. You could go into the like in the back of the hotel. They got the big window type slider. That's where Pun came to my room. Exhibit come to my room. We started like, yo, they outside. Exhibit came and said, yo, them niggas outside. Them niggas beat. That was a good 20 of them. Because, they all got the, down south, or not really, but, Detroit way of dressing, when they go to clubs back in the day, Gucci shirts, shoes, they look the spliff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, yeah. They start knocking. The pimp style. Start knocking on that door. They start knocking on that door. So they knock on that door. I looking through people. I said, yeah, something like, yo, who is it? He's like, get the fuck out of here, man. Come outside. We want to talk. They're telling us that. And I was like, all right, wait. But Exhibit and them niggas was like, oh, shit. This shit is going to get crazy. We had no ratchet with us. But I was already caught up in the bullshit. Me back in the days, I was a fucking adrenaline junkie where it's like, once it's happened, it's happening. I don't give a fuck what it is. You challenge me, we going in. Yeah. So there was I think Exhibit was like, yo, don't try to be this, don't try to be a hero, this, that. And I was like, man, fuck that, my nigga. What we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk to them or whatever. So then nigga, get the fuck out of here. Get outside. I said, man, shut the fuck up. I'm coming out now. Start doing that shit with the nigga outside. Yeah. I'm about to open the door. Fucking go out there myself. The nigga Exhibit fucking push me back. What the fuck you doing, nigga? He started riffing with me. I was like, this, all right, fuck it. My bad. So anyway, they kind of we didn't go out. They went. We thought they left. Pun got his wife and everybody together, the kids. They pulled up the tour bus in back of the hotel. We started going in, but we had to still go through the lobby part. We ain't gonna climb the gate. Pun couldn't climb the gate, so we had to go to the front of the thing. So we had to go through the thing. All the niggas were sitting there. Like all the people, the promoters people, the fucking people in the club, they were like this. Looking at us like this. But I think they had it guarded because I think it took enough time. So they had like a couple of cops there. But they didn't give a fuck. Like them niggas didn't give a fuck. They was still talking shit. It was like, we couldn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was just bad business at part, but much respect to Detroit. Definitely get down. That's a real city. Like I said, that was one of those situations where, you get tested out. Because in the end of the day, if you play pussy, they gonna fucking do you extra dirty. So it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? So we always put out, you know what I'm saying? We gave that. We demanded that respect, so we, because of the actions we took when some disrespect happened. So that was the story of Detroit, man. But nothing but love for Detroit. You know what I'm saying? As a city that, definitely I want to revisit on my own. As far as like if I do some couple of shows out there and really get to chill, man, and see the city for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know it's going through hard times, though. I know going through hard times because, of course, the ghettos are always going through hard times. But, when it's really bad, it's really bad. The automotive situation and all of that. So, but much love. But then, I hope you enjoyed the fucking story of the crazy Detroit and, the terror squad and the Detroit story, man.
No, Detroit definitely loves people.
Is there anything that like with what you got going on you'd like to promote on here? Because like we always will.
Of course, man. I'm back in the front, again. I've been working on my craft, a whole lot. I haven't come out with a project since 2000, really, 2007, 2000, Bang Bang Boogie, and of course, you know, I always what's up, brother? I know you came before.
Brother King X for the West Side of Detroit, our co-host, long time MC. I was gonna ask you when you was telling that story about being in Detroit and that shit happening, because he did a lot of, when artists from New York used to come to Detroit. He used to do a lot of street teaming with him. Like he was with Dipset when they came to Detroit. Shit. Like
What's his name?
But, it was different than his Brother King X now. But go ahead, Brother King X. Go ahead, speak on it.
Oh, King X. Okay.
Yeah, me and my guy, bro, had this little promo company called Rock Promotions.
Okay.
And we used to promo heavily for Rockefeller and Dipset.
Oh, okay. That's kind of rivals back then.
Yeah, so you know, we actually used to go on the road with them and do the street TV.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that too. I remember we had our street team people too. They go post the poster. You talking about stickers? You talking about the sticker time?
Yep, and we actually was out there seeing Jim Jones get whooped on by True Life.
Yeah.
Oh man, but you talking about in New York?
In New York.
Yeah. That was the time. Yeah, that was the time.
And this what happened. We walking through New York with Jim Jones. My man had Cameron Rain and was like, "You recognize this?" And he was like, "Yeah." In front of him. It was like, "You recognize this?"
Yeah, True Life. That was my boy too, man. That was my boy, man. True Life used to be with me. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga, you know he's Slim Jim. You know what I'm saying? He's Slim Jim. So but he get down regardless. But I'm saying that's my dude. He was on that before he came out this time around. That's True Life. LES, Lower East Side. You know what I'm saying?
I done seen Dipset and Jones get their ass beat plenty of times.
I mean, yeah. I've seen some incidents. To tell you the truth, Jim Jones and Cam, when they had 357, the first album, and Pun had their, Capital Punishment album, Still Not a Player. We was under the LL Cool J. Well, that was later. We was kind of started already headline, like little tours. Where Pun was the last one, you know what I'm saying? He was the main attraction, and we had, like I said, Exhibit was an opener for us, and then Exhibit went on Kid Run, which were catapulted. That's how they do. You know what I'm saying? They put you in the beginning, to get you notarized and all of that. Everybody see you, and then you get through you. So that's what happened that's why to this day, Exhibit got a Pun tattoo. You know what I'm saying? He got a Pun tattoo that represents Pun because he knows how Pun helped out his career when there was with Loud Records. Jim Jones, he was a hype man. Jim Jones used to be on tour with us. But he was the hype man for Cam, you know what I'm saying, at the time. And they used to come and they used to perform before, you know what I'm saying, before us. So I used to watch their show, and I remember when he used to come running down the aisles and shit, talking about 357. They was in the crowd killing that shit. But I met them brothers. Like I said, Jim Jones, he don't be acting tough. But he stands up. He stands up and he'll take that ass whipping. You know what I'm saying? He has to
stand up. I give it when it comes to that. Jim Jones will ass whooping and fight. Now Cam on the other hand, other hand,
100 that's 100 dash. Yeah, no, definitely 100%. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I can say about them. It's got another story too, but I ain't gonna get into that too. But I felt Jim Jones was a little more realer than Cam, you know what I'm saying, certain things, because Cam was just, this is more business, like, you know what I'm saying. I remember the first time I went to fucking, we went to Bahamas. We went to the Bahamas to do a show. Oh, man, Wyclef and everybody was chilling. And I remember it was a big festival in the Bahamas, and there's a lot of artists that was supposed to be there, me, Pun, Cam, and them, and Wyclef and everybody was supposed to go there. So we was all kind of traveling together. We was all kind of traveling together. So we take buses. You know, in Bahamas, they got the fucking that yellow bus for the school they use out here. That shit is used for everything over there. The Bahamas, that's the like the dollar cab for everybody, especially for the artists.
Right.
So now we inside the hotel, we chilling. Me and Say started wrestling. Me and Triple Say, right? So we started wrestling because we do that shit in the hood. That's how you know how back it was. We thought that we really got comfortable. We were doing some hood shit inside the tour. So now
like slap boxing too, like slap boxing back in the day.
Yeah. But you know, we didn't do that shit because people that we didn't know. We was like, fuck it, you want to wrestle? This motherfucker want to wrestle me. So we started wrestling. Like, so I fall down, but I had a chain. My Terror Squad chain had like a broken little part of the TS part, which is like a fucking sharp. And that shit cut me. It cut my face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got mad. I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop playing because it's gonna turn real, right? Because I seen the cut and shit. It was like a scratch cut. And I had that there. And I had to sit next to fucking Cam and Jim Jones in the fucking bus going to the show. So Cam goes and he's sitting next to me, and I'm like, and I'm just chilling like, this nigga fuck my shit up, man. And I was mad, right? And then he goes, that's good for you anyway, my nigga. That's good. You know, he did the Alpo shit, like the real Alpo. You know how you play the Alpo?
Yeah.
The nigga did that's good for you anyway, my nigga. Too pretty the fucking way. I said, motherfucker. I said, what?
Yeah.
I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was a compliment, or was it? You know, I mean, look at me and say I'm pretty. But you know,
that sounds
happy. You happy that much. So that's one thing that happened with Cam, and another situation. But you know, it's just stupid little things like that. I always remember, you know what I'm saying? You know, motherfuckers be saying, because that's all you got of them. You know what I'm saying? You was around them. Another shit too. After the Terror Squad shit. After the Terror Squad situation with me, and I parted ways with them, I went to check Cam, because I was in the same building. I said, let me go check. I was doing a song with Petey Crap, and we was downstairs, and I was in Hip Factory, and I went upstairs. No, Quad. I think it's Quad. Yeah, Quad Studios. But Pac got shot at. So then I went upstairs. But you know, that was when they had state property.
Yeah.
So I went, you know, I said, yo, let's go see Cam. I said, my nigga. I told Petey that. So me and my man and Petey said, come on, let's go. Petey didn't know that. So we get out that, you know, it was kind of private to go to the 7th floor, so let us in. And as soon as the elevator opens, I see Jim Jones. He's playing chess and shit right in the front, like by the elevator. And I was like, what's up, my nigga? You know, some humble shit. It was like, oh, what's up, yo, boy, nigga? You know, he goes like he got like mad because Petey Crack brought us there, right? So I'm like, what's up? You good? He said, nah, you good too. But he gave me that fake ass. You know, me and his shit was good. Like, me and his rapport was good. Always been good.
Like left-handed. Left-handed.
Right. Like y'all niggas bringing niggas like, you know, you gotta like. So I took it like, you might be okay. That's cool. You want to ask permission for niggas go up there? Okay, cool. Petey brought us up there. He didn't know it was gonna be a problem either. And now going to Cam in the fucking actual studio. That nigga got a whole surrounded. He's surrounded by niggas sitting down, like a whole crowd of people sitting down. And I go in there, and I go into like the middle because it's like this, and everybody's in here. Studio's here. So now I go walking right in the middle and was like, "What's up, Cam?" This nigga acting like he's sleeping. This nigga and a whole crowd of people, everybody looking around like this, like, and I'm like, "Yo, Cam," and this nigga like this. Now, I remember Pun used to do this, right?
Right.
Because we do the same thing too, right? Pun used to do that when he wanted to ignore niggas, right? So now, I'm like, is this nigga in my head trying to play me? So I go, Cam, yo, Cam. He doesn't wake up. So I asked people, I say, is he really sleeping? I asked the nigga. He was like, he's sleeping. I said, all right, y'all. Just tell him I stopped by and said, what's up? Appreciate y'all guys. But it was kind of embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I just, you know, that happened with Cam. I felt a little funny about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think this nigga was sleeping at all. I thought this nigga trying to play me. You know what I'm saying? But once again, I've seen him again later on with Big Joe. You know what I'm saying? Big Joe do pornos and shit. My man, he did with security for them. And I chilled with him and he was cool. But maybe he thought that when I look at that situation, I was like, maybe he thought that True Life was really rocking with me because he was. True Life was rocking with me, but not at the time when he was getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? Like True Life was still doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying? And he always been doing his own thing, but there was a time that True Life, like, you know, he was in my sessions and he was always part of it. You know what we was doing. But yeah, that's the story between the Dipset and Joel Santana. Cool dude.
Yeah.
Cool dude. Everybody else in there.
Yeah.
Everybody else is cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a fan. I'm a fan of 357. You know what I'm saying? Take a high ride. Now to see him. What is it? Yeah. Take him on top of a high ride. See if he can skydive. Woo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you know, lyrics and Jim Jones is more to me like a hustler.
Yeah.
Because he was doing interviews. He was actually working for magazines doing interviews of people. So he's a hustler that learned the craft and he did it good. He did it good and he's successful. I don't think he's the best rapper. You know what I'm saying? His voice to me is like a little funny because of the rhythm, but people like him. He had his own trend and he's a trendsetter. You know, from fashion to he knows the game. He learned the game. That's one thing about Jim. He learned the game from the inside out. He got it, made a blueprint, and he fucking applied it. And he won. He won with it. Because I would have never thought that he would have went that far with it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like being a rapper from the cuff, no, I don't think he started with that. But he got into it and he definitely he profited from it.
Yeah.
So who's some of the MCs you grew up on? Like young Cuban Link, growing up in the Bronx.
Man, I come from like when I came here from Cuba. You already know the white lines was on a white lines. The message. 2 years go. Fred, my MC, fucking all of those guys back then. Dougie Fresh, the show. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dougie Fresh coming to Detroit.
Yeah.
We can hear you. We can see you and hear you. You good?
Yeah. You sure? Because over here you went black. So I don't know.
No, you good.
Yeah.
I got the weed plant. I got the. See, I can't hear you right now.
Peep, somebody said something like, check out Cuba with the robe and the whip. Like, shit, Cuba in there.
Oh, right.
The robe on and the whip. Like.
Yeah, it's just the camera's off, though. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you are here.
So tell me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, you was talking about, when you was talking about Dougie Fresh, you moved on into that. But
the Dougie Fresh, the show.
And then,
Slick Rick, Fat Boys, Lottie Dottie, of course, man. Dottie, that's the best shit ever. Lottie Dottie, weekend party, cause trouble we don't bother them. And that was actually one. I did that. I took that from DJ Honda. That record I did with DJ Honda. That's what's up. Lottie Dottie, yeah, but that's everybody's favorite shit. Lottie Dottie to me was it. You know, she ended the show and all of that. Roxanne Chante and all of those, but it was still like local. The rapper was local. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Magic only Mark, you know, Mr. Magic was still had that station. I think Kiss. He had that 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? That we used to take that tape, the fucking little, you know, you don't got space in the tape. You put the little paper in there and cover up the hole. You can record over. You know how many times do you want? We didn't know that trick, but you know, if you're in the hood, you know that trick. But yeah, I was still doing that, man. So I became a fan. You know, the boxes that used to light up. You know, remember the fucking boom boxes? Yeah.
You know, the boom box. Hell yeah.
You know.
Hey, speaking of the boom boxes, y'all see the new Bluetooth boom boxes they got? They made some. They look they Bluetooth speakers, but they made just like the old school boom box.
It looks crazy. It looks good.
But that's dope.
Yep. Because shit,
like hold it, yep.
Like the whole, it's like
my favorite fucking Transformer. My favorite Transformer was Soundwave because he looked like a boombox.
Okay. Oh yeah, Soundwave.
Transformers.
Yeah, Soundwave.
And I had that nigga.
Oh, you had the Transformer.
Remember the little metal one?
Yep.
Shit. Oh, shit, the Panther was fucking shit.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. Not like today. Yeah.
That was the era. So all of that was playing on the radio. All them songs were playing on the radio. I was recording. I was getting into it. I wasn't with the rapping yet, as far as like me writing shit. But I was, because I remember I did My Name is Phil Skeet. You know, it rocks the beat. And when I'm rhyming, you be sitting at the edge of your seat. Because my rhymes are dope. The niggas just can't cope. I'll be sending messages like an envelope. I got many gold ropes, but I'm not the Pope. You see how fucking old school that is? So definitely, I was inspired. That was like probably on 13. So I came to 9. 13 already wrote that rhyme, and but I never said that shit to nobody. Never said that rhyme ever to nobody. I was just me. I remember it because that was the only rhyme I ever wrote. And then I actually did a project for the school where I stood up in front of the class, and they asked us to choose any artistic way of our choice and describe the crack era. Something about to speak up against crack. Right. That's how crazy it was, the crack. I was in 5th grade, and I took the 80s. I took the song "We on a Mission" by Run DMC, and I spit. I kept their words, but I changed it and made it about crack. So I had to recite that crack is whack shit. You know what I'm saying? Crack is whack. For the school. So I got a little ovation and shit. That got my confidence a little bit up. So hip hop always been. I chose it. It's been something I always chose to express my talent when it came to school. Even in my block, we go to the hallways and we spit rhymes. The whole hood. That's where we get inspired at. That's where my inspiration comes from. From hearing other dope MCs from the neighborhood. Young and Ruthless was one of my groups that local groups that inspired me. My man TUD and JQ and Triple Six was actually part of them, and then Triple Six became a part of us. But then when it got to the crazy shit, like for me to really pick that MC, because I love all the hip hop. Y'all can hear me? Because it just paused.
Yeah. No, he didn't want to interrupt. Yeah, no, that's his main thing.
No, we was listening.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We didn't want to interrupt.
So when it came later on, 15, 16, and I started getting started writing a little more. I did some auditorium shows type shit. When it was time to perform, I always showed rap. Did a little group thing in Chelsea Vocational High School. Stood in front of the whole crowd and killed it.
That's what's
the Red Man beat. Time for some action beat. And then
time for some action.
Yeah, that one. So then after that, neighborhood stuff, because where we came from, Joe's from Forest Projects. I'm right there in Little Village and Ranch Crew. So it's a tight-knit kind of community, but it's separated. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got to represent their block, whatever. It's fucking always war. I was like the link, the unity. I was like I fuck with both of them, and I'm trying to, always keep that peace between them. But that's when I moved over there. I moved to Prospect 167. That's when I really got into like MCing, where I started writing like G-Rap's lyrics, because that was one of my favorite rappers. After like Biz Markie, Big Daddy Kane. It was Big Daddy Kane. It was G-Rap.
R.I.P. Biz Markie. First of all, he's a big influence on me. So yeah.
Biz Markie was definitely one of the ones. He was one of the ones, and he was kind of slow. I always thought he was kind of slow, but when he get on that mic, he wasn't slow. And I met the brother before he passed away. I got to talk to him, FaceTime, man, put me, and he was the same guy, man. He's just a character. That was who he was.
He came to Detroit and he did it was an illegal rave party in Detroit. Him and DJ Jazzy Jeff. They did that shit. It was like '98, something like that. And he was up in that bitch, killed it and shit, packed. But they had Detroit police working the door, so it was like
he's an entertainer too.
It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might go, all that shit.
Yeah, he was an entertainer.
But like you said,
definitely, man. But G-Rap though. G-Rap, man. He was definitely my coming up. That was my artist that you know what I'm saying. I mean, Kane was a close second. Big Daddy. Lyrically, because it was about lyrics. NWA, definitely my favorite fucking rap group.
Oh yeah,
man.
I ain't gonna say
who really to want to rap. I mean, I was already inspired by hip hop, always been rapping. But when Ice-T came out with Colors and Squeeze and all that, I'm like, oh yeah, what I'm doing. This what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Change the
yeah,
game.
man. That's inspiration. That was, you know.
Because even though I'm from Detroit, and we in Detroit, but we can relate more than that because that's more
Right.
about style.
Right. I mean, oh, that's Cleveland, right? No, that's not where Bones is from. Bone Thugs Harmony. Yeah, they're Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland. Yep.
Yeah, same
Hey,
area.
Bone ain't gonna tell y'all they eat Sean pants.
Yo, but Cleveland is not. Is that Detroit?
No,
No,
Cleveland.
Cleveland's
Yeah,
Ohio.
no.
It's
Cleveland's
next door.
Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah, it's more north.
Right,
Yeah.
Ohio. Okay.
It's Ohio next door.
Same region.
Okay.
Actually, part of Ohio used to be part of Detroit.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm getting confused. But yeah, I know that vibe over there. It's more West Coast. It's definitely more West Coast. Yep, and it's more relatable too, man. You know, like I said. Yeah, you know, but you know, the East Coast flavor where I'll come from, so it's fast paced. You know, so the slow rap to me always was like I wasn't attractive as much as the fast, intricate shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta I work like a slave to become a master. So when I say a rhyme, believe that it has to be perfectly fitted because I'm committed to entertain, to get with it, I'll flow and go. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit, the patterns, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way they're saying it.
And then multi-syllables. Yeah, multi-syllables.
I
Yeah.
went from my name is Phil Ski and Rochester beat. I went from that, which is old school, and even Pun. When I met Pun, he had a rhyme that I found out my brother used to rhyme. Was when we was in the hallways and he kicked that rhyme like Brothers Ride to John was the name of the rhyme. Because then Brothers Ride to John and then the turn that I swing. Then when they were done, then we to my thing. And then, they took a white bitch and loving the white bitch, playing a bucket and rape like a white bitch. But then he started doing that. And then it's like, that's our old school that we come from that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, when the whole pendulum switched and the momentum went to the new artist, which was Nas, really.
Right.
To me, it was Nas. Nas was the young gun that came and fucking, finesse, keep protect 9 on my dresser, lyrical professor, keep you under pressure, mind like a computer, an inserter, paragraphs of murder, nighttime flirt. This ain't none if you don't have to run. I'm waving automatic guns at none. Digging up preachers in the church. I'm a storm crook, serial killer who works by the phone book. Shit like that. I was like, okay, this nigga crazy right here. And you know what I'm saying? Live at the barbecue and halftime. Dumb shit was amazing to me. That was like a new guy. And then the flow started changing. Started getting more poetical with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was going around on the shit. And we was on some more lyrical journals, lyrical tidal waves. It was everything lyrical. So my name was Lyrical Assassin at the time.
Oh,
you understand? So
actually, I remember reading something. They might have been doing signed hype back in the day. Something about that right there, because
the Lyrical Assassin. But that was the general name. Everybody was an assassin.
And that's crazy because I used to perform at this place out here called the White Frog with a group called Lyrical Assassins.
Look at that shit. So that's the thing. So the Cuban Link came because of that, because it was just so general. And Pun used to call me LA. Like that was my name, to him. Because that. And his name was Mundo.
Right.
He wasn't a Punisher yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it derived from. But I remember Triple Safe, he wrote me around one time. I couldn't say it. He wrote me around. He was just that dude. And he was energetic with it. He fucking always with the pen and pad. And we used to be in his house. I used to be a shorty in his house, fucking eat hot dogs and fucking and cheese. You know what I'm saying? With the Wonder Bread, pause. But with the Wonder Bread, and he put me onto that, throwing the cheese in the franks. Slow down. That shit sounds wrong. But I'm just trying to say cheese, Wonder Bread. So that shit became a little fat for me later. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, I'm saying like we used to write right there, and nigga, I'm a nigga. Back in the days, I was mad. Takes mad time to even write around, even just because me, I don't know how to set it off. I got to get into that mood, and I used to do it. That's why I used to do it by myself. So one day I was trying to get it, and I couldn't come up with nothing really in my head. So he was like, "I write you around. I'm gonna write you around right now." He wrote me around, and she was hot, but I just couldn't recite it. Because I couldn't recite it, like, not because I couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it because it wasn't mine. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't mine.
Yeah.
I'm my own. You know what I'm saying? That's how I knew that, you know, I'm going to be my own composer.
You're going to become a rapper. Yeah, you're going to.
I'm going to do my own thing as far as like, yeah. It's not that I feel it's bad for somebody, because I wrote mad rhymes for people. You know what I'm saying? For people in my neighborhood.
We can say Cuban Link can actually like tell people he didn't have ghostwriters on any of his shit. Like where some people cannot really, like if they were asked that.
Help is let me see. Help is like you know, like me and Pun would sit down and write a rhyme, and he'll give me you know, a couple of lines, like, you know what I'm saying, like Pun and Chapati. That, you know, he gave me that, you know what I'm saying, and he gave me Shoki Suki, you know, your biggest pussy, I'll make sure, because I told him I want that. Because he used to take for me too, you know what I'm saying, like I give like as measure my dick. You couldn't measure my dick foolish. You know what I'm saying? I gave him that for Still Not a Player, and I wrote the bridge for Still Not a Player. For the hot tub, we used to do that with each other. But it's not because we and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because that's we earned enough stripes with each other. We respect each other's work, and that's cool when it's like that. But yeah, but not really going outside the box and buying a fucking song and me reciting that song.
See, that's why. That's why. There's like chilling in the studio, because like I could say, well, we all came from a group together at one time, and that's like, you know, when you'll spit bars and stuff and pass them back and forth, that's different. But there's people who actually like have the ghostwriters and stuff to be doing.
Well, we used to do it with Joe. With Joe used to come to Pun's house, he used to sit in the living room. We knew he was coming, and that's at the time we was trying to fit in, and Pun fucking made it.
That in the group where we actually had to help him write his rhymes.
Yeah. We had
Joe in our group. It was one dude.
Joe in our group.
There's always one dude. We gotta help him.
Like, dude was never on beat. We used to always tell him how.
Like easy. He was like easy in the beginning.
You know, that's what I was thinking of too. I was thinking the same thing.
And he sound like King at Rock from Beastie Boys.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, Joe wasn't that bad. Joe already had Flojo. You know what I'm saying? So he know how to flow and all that, but he was really digging our, like, the style we had as far as like the fast, you know, the Pun style. You know, I compared myself to Pun too, even though we came from like different worlds with shit. But even though like I was writing like that already, he was writing even more intricate than me. So you know, and his vocab was better than mine at the time. You know, he's older.
Yeah,
as being my brother, that nigga had his own fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? He had the makings of him being a star way before I did, as far as anything. You know what I'm saying? He's the one who gave me my push because he saw that in me. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't something like you trying to keep me away because maybe I sound like him. You don't want me sounding like him and take his pot. Like, we didn't come from that. We came from helping each other. And you know what I'm saying? Even when Joe didn't pick us, you know what I'm saying, to rock a Pun, because we was a group, you know, full of clips, me, Pun, Sace, and then the sick one. Joe didn't take all of us, he just took Pun. We gave him, you know, Pun asked for the permission from us, but he didn't even have to. But I was happy as hell for that, to get that chance, you know what I'm saying? So then,
because you still ride together, you know, if you're a team.
Oh, no, some niggas know. You gotta know that some niggas go, niggas do 100%. Niggas are
and see, that's where it shows real talk.
Even though the fucking movies, like the fucking shit with what's his nigga name? Why the Fools Fall in Love? Remember that movie? Where he was Remember the beginning? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga left the group. He left the group.
Yeah. So yeah.
Come back.
Yeah, gone already. Yeah.
So he kept it funky. He kept it 100% real. To me, you know, extra real. You know what I'm saying? He knew we was gonna be his friends for life. So instead of you know, getting away from us, because Joe was telling him, yo, I'm only dealing with you. I don't want to see nobody else. He still brought us in front of Joe and tried to show Joe how good we are. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, when he had the little writing sessions that we would write on the low, we didn't have no songs out. I was already working on Capital Punishment. He would write Joe's song. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you think you're talking to? I make rules, I make dudes. You call me Joey Crack. That means bad news. That shit, that was the first rhyme. That was the Who Shot You remix that Todd wrote that for him. So we was in front of, like, we used to go to the Pun's living room. Live, they used to cook up the fucking food. Everybody had a fucking Pun plate. You know what I'm saying? It was like this big fucking plate that we eating. Listen to the beat. Me, Sace, and Pun most of the time. Sometimes we had another person there, but just me, Sace, and Pun. We stay there and we just start vibing to the beat, and we'll all think about, you know, Pun will be the director. Joe will sit down there and he'll act like he got a pen and pad, but he'll act like he fucking writing shit. But he never came up with an idea. It was us. It was really Pun. Come, say this, twin, and then he'll write it. Joe will write it, or we'll start thinking, like a think tank all together until we get 16 bars. You know what I'm saying? He did that with Twin. We did that with every fucking song that Joe fucking came out as soon as he met Pun. You know what I'm saying? So don't let that. And the reason I'm saying that is because he didn't get credit. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it on record that my brother needs that credit. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's what's up.
Real twins do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about me trying to just hate on him, or this is just real. You know, it's facts. If it would got credit, I would have never said nothing about it. So yeah, Pun. So you gotta give just my brother credit for that too. You know what I'm saying? For actually being double credit. You know what he did on his own. Actually went platinum, 3 times platinum. Then took another nigga to beat platinum and gold, which was Joe. You know, identified him as the Don Cardi. I was there when he said, "You not Fat Joe the Gangster no more. You gotta be the Don Cardi. You gotta be a Don. You're a Don."
Right.
Yeah, he said, there you go. So he gave him the blueprint to all of that. We was the first one. I was definitely one of the first ones in the group, and in that Joe even heard. That was criticizing that we wasn't good enough, whatever. That Pun knew that, we was doing something because we love soul music. We just not hip hop. We love music. So we take, singing hooks and stuff like that already back then. You know what I'm saying? So that was really the blueprint that we was working with. Now I got into my original shit, like writing my own shit, like R&B song or a hook. The R&B I write it.
I like the new shit that I've been hearing. So I just want to mention it.
Thank you, man. So I mean, it's a growth. It's a growth. I'm still a student of music, of hip hop. I love, you know what I'm saying, the actual craft. So I know the fucking similes and metaphors and the double entendres of words and just the format to making a song. I know that I love melodies. So it's something that you have to love as far as like what you're born to do. That gift that you have. Others will learn it. Some of us, are born with it. And but as far as Pun putting in that work as a ghost for Joe as a ghostwriter is 100%. Armageddon is another one. Armageddon actually started on Jealous One's Envy, the first one after Represent for Joe. So he was already doing. He was already putting that work in for Joe. So Joe, what I'm trying to say is Joe is like more of an entertainer in my eyes. The entertainer, not an MC. MC doesn't allow you to have no fucking ghostwriters. So as an entertainer, Joe is
stage
good. He knows how to pick stage presence. He got an image about himself. The beluga has quality. Every beluga has a quality.
Got you.
Let's just say he ain't gonna step in the cypher.
That's funny we talking about that because I was watching something about Drake. And Dre was talking about how he not respected as a rapper and a lyricist. But you ain't going to be respected as a rapper and a lyricist, Dr. Dre, because you do not write your own. You don't write your own songs.
Hello.
And what's crazy,
you have not written the Ice Cube. But he's a great performer. He knows how to take it and give it life.
The stage presence. But yes, we already know like some of his ghostwriters would have sounded rapping.
Platinum, fucking one of the best ever producers ever, and he's a great musician. I think he's a great mind. But he thought of his own, like he sees it. Well, his shit is making beats. Yeah, just that making beats, he comes up with his melody in his head of the right melodies, what to use on that beat. So he's actually creative. He's definitely got the gift. To make it happen. He's not the composer though. That's all. You got to know that. MC, master of ceremony.
Master of ceremony. Yep.
Control the crowd. Move the crowd.
Move the crowd. Yeah. Move the crowd. Move the crowd. Yeah.
Penning is a fucking big thing.
I heard it. Speaking of MCing, I heard Willie D telling the story about how he went up for Dougie Fresh, and he ain't even had nothing recorded. This pre-Ghetto Boys.
That what? Run it back.
Willie D opened up for Dougie Fresh back in the day. This was pre-Ghetto Boys.
Right.
Oh, he joined Ghetto Boys.
Wow.
He didn't have nothing recorded and nothing. But they heard how much of a fierce MC he was. They wanted Dougie Fresh wanted him to open up.
And I believe that. I believe Willie D had that energy. He still got it to this day. He's been a non-nonsense type of dude always. And remember he beat up fucking Melly Mel.
Hell yeah, he got
Salute to Melly Mel too. He's a fucking Rushmore. Definitely to me. But I remember, you know what I'm saying? That
no, he was the Golden Glove for Texas.
Right.
And he was the Golden Gloves. And the motherfucker. I mean, like Scarface was Scarface in the Ghetto Boys. But a lot of people loved Bushwick Bill. I know. Bushwick Bill is what caught my attention of the Ghetto Boys. Not because he was a midget. He was a midget. It's just because his voice.
Right, and to be real, you know who wrote?
His voice is
Willie D.
You know Willie D wrote most of it.
Willie D wrote all this shit. All this shit.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And I didn't know that. back in the days.
He wrote shit.
I like Willie D because of his fucking accent. Yeah. I didn't think he was a best lyricist, but I liked his acting. Everybody know me. It's like I'm a movie star.
Oh,
I ain't like that. So it's because like it's just his style was fucking natural and his down south swag. I like that. So
I mean, that's what I like about him because he's himself. You know what I'm saying? Look how he came, Willie D. You know that's a country ass name.
Willie D.
I looked
That's
into
like Billy
it.
D. So Billy D. Williams. Willie D. You know what I'm saying? Like Willie D. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, he was himself. I love that. Man, that's the true fabric, the true fabric of hip hop. That originality, and that's what we need to get back to because these niggas are all sounding the same with these fucking
it's like
you know.
Go ahead.
It's like having the same soul loop when you listen to the radio.
Shit is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're liking it. I mean, I can't believe everybody like that. Everybody's telling me the same shit. Like, hip hop is not the same as before. The people, if I'm correct, if everybody fucking telling me this, unless they lying this to me, which I don't think they are, you know what I'm saying? They're tired of this shit. So once the machine has enough money to dictate, because that's what it is. They have the money to dictate what goes on. You know what I'm saying? When they start losing that money and then they need the people again, that's when people are gonna fucking actually get back in command and they're gonna demand what kind of music they want. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, and like everything, you know, it has to change. Everything changes.
I'm like, I know that Body Count song, Pop Bubble. I miss P.E. I miss groups like Rage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a pop bubble full of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Most these rappers, most they fans can't pay their rent, but you sit up there.
Like me. I'm Hugh Hefner. I'm Hugh Hefner's son in law. I'm like the third nephew of Hugh Hefner. So my name is Hugh Hefner, and Grandpappy only left us a crack house. So now I gotta be outside hoeing these fucking crackheads. So we, you know what I'm saying, in stages of remodeling. But old Grandpappy didn't leave us no money because my skin. That's my whole history.
Oh damn.
So Q Hefner with the Q. Make sure the Q goes in the hole and it's the Q. You know what I'm saying, for pimping.
Man.
Well, you know how it is when it comes to us, to us original people. You know what I'm saying? Whether people know it or not, or recognize it or not, Cubans is part of the original family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, breaking up.
Facts right here.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, that's what. See, people fail to realize when it comes to the Latin. It's like, yeah, it is.
Oh shit.
Can you hear us, Q?
What's going on here?
Cuban, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
Mic check.
Yo, yo, yo.
Okay, now.
Okay,
now,
you better.
Okay.
See what people fail to realize about Black and Latino people is that we're the same people.
Yeah, we are. It's just the traditions and how we was brought up as far as like the ethnicity and the traditions, which are very similar. You know what I'm saying? Very similar. It's just that the only motherfucker who separates is the devil. That's
right.
Yeah. See that right there.
God, hip hop, even hip hop. Like I always use hip hop as my example. It was born in the Bronx, which is facts, right? I'm saying fact. It was created in the Bronx, and in the beginning, the essence of it was to unite.
It was
to unite. That's why I could tell you the story as an immigrant when I came here. How fucking took me in like a fucking little, you know what I'm saying? A lost little fucking duckling. And they had me rolling with the fucking ducks, and I'm chilling with them, and we're like, no problem. So that's the beautiful thing, and God unites. So everything else, division, started separate bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's devil's work, and I'm not worried.
Like real talk. If I come across you, you know what I'm saying, in the street, you know what I'm saying, I would just think you was just a light skinned brother. You know what I'm saying, and I would approach you as such. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the East Coast is a little more, you know what I'm saying, like a little less like crazy with that the whole color stuff, but it happened even since back in the day. I mean, the North, the South, and all this shit. The South is really what it had a stronghold on it.
Yeah.
The Lord. You know what I'm saying? So even the West, like the West, I see a lot of brothers. You know what I'm saying? Still with the Mexican shit, it's still going on. That stems from jail, stems from the language barrier, and Mexico right next door. So you know what I'm saying? They mad as shit too. Mexican niggas.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Being right next to the border, I know what you talk about, brother.
When it trickles down to the actual person, to the people, to the human race, it's like some more similarities between what I'm saying, black and brown than anything else.
And what people don't fail to realize that Africans settled Cuba before slavery.
I'm African, Spanish, and I'm fucking Indian. So I take those and I fucking run with them higher than ever. Because that means I'm 3 different things. Hey, yeah, we gonna go crazy. Give me you giving me the of a fucking Indian, the fucking dick of a black man, and the fucking control and the surface of a fucking Spaniard white guy with the sword of the fucking, the 3 amigos, fucking Spaniard. We rock it. All them shit together, I'm gonna turn out to be a god. So I'm good with that.
All right, let's get back into what you got going on right now, because before we run out of time and all that. But I know you dropping new music. You got another single dropping soon?
I got like fucking 30,000 singles, my nigga. Go check them out. No, I got really like 7 joints I need y'all to hear because I know that I'm doing this web thing as far as computer world. This is a new thing, but I'm saying I don't have that marketing power yet to be like fucking in your face all the time. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to do that to the people. Back in the day, revolution, the Cuban Revolution is about to start. So, I need y'all to go check out Cuban Link, of course. Y'all could go purchase my singles. These are the joints right here. You got Where They Go. It's one of them. You got On My New York Shit. You have Undeniable. You have Love Me or Leave Me Alone. You have Back to the Wall. You have Letter to Pun Part 2. That's definitely must check out. And Angels Are Crying. The last 2 are like feature songs that I did with artists like Chromatic and Fearless Wolf, but are joints that are definitely on my as far as favorites right now because of the way they sound and the lyrics and everything about it. So I feel that right now, nigga, I gave y'all niggas like 80% Cuban Link back then. I feel like right now I'm like 90, high 90s right now. Trying to get to 100 still, but my lifetime, maybe when I'm 99, I get to 100. But right now, I'm at least like 92, 93. So as far as percentage of me being, me giving you the 100% of everything, that's when I turn into fucking, Lucy, the fucking movie, and I start turning energy, and I fucking stalk Joe and shit and give him a heart attack when I'm in energy. I'm fucking with you. But at the end of the day, it's like,
you see how he did that. You see how he did that.
but at the end of the day, man, it's about the talent. It's about the music. I know I got a lot of on my shit is a novela, which is a soap opera in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? With the
novela, yeah.
And it's real, but it's real. It's real. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to really understand what I've been telling you for 23 years. And I mean, complaining about fucking somebody stopping me. It's about, look what the fuck is this 23 years later. I would have been dead with COVID. I would have died. And that shit wouldn't have come out. So I know I'm here for a reason. My reason is to be on Joe's ass to get his fucking truth out, because that nigga right there is a bad person to have my career in his hands and still, you know what I'm saying, acting like he does. And it's not, you know, I want to definitely get my talent showcased. So I definitely want you to check out my work. And then you measure that. You measure my work, the work that I put out right now.
Well, I hope you wanted anything out there, like just reach out to. I don't think you have me on your. I don't know if you got me in your inbox, but you know, like if you want anything promoted.
I'm gonna send you the joints. I mean,
I don't, you know, like if you don't
like, I don't go looking for people. And I don't go looking for people. I don't know who the fuck is who. Anybody, you show me love, I'm showing you extra love. So that's all it is. It's connection right here. Since we got it now, you know, we'll make it happen right now. I mean,
we're honored to have you. So it's like, you know,
thank you, my brother. So if this is like
you my favorite nigga in Chair Squad anyway.
What's up? I'm sorry.
You my favorite nigga in Chair Squad anyway.
Good looking, my brother. Good looking, man. That's the reason why the fuck I'm still here.
I gotta ask you this too before you.
That's why, because y'all motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, the fans and the people that love my craft like that give me that and that incentive to never quit, to keep doing it. I know this is my God-given, you know what I'm saying, path to go through. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep doing it. Not because I'm a fucking hard-headed dude. I am hard-headed. But as far as this, I know I'm the fucking one of the best at this. So I gotta keep doing it and prove it. You know what I'm saying? I want my chance to prove it, and I prove it by doing this music and being part of this music genre that I love so much, hip hop. So, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to showcase my talent here.
Yeah, just so you know, when Terror Squad dropped and shit, Detroit was banging it. We ain't know that wasn't, you know what I'm saying, was the top dog. We were thinking like Pun.
No, I know that's why you took advantage of it. Took advantage of that. And then, you know, lower my voice, keep my voice quiet, and his voice raises up, and he acts like nothing happened. You know, that's what he did. But I mean, me, I got to tackle it. I got to go back. Well, I got to take all of y'all back in my fucking time machine. Take care of that problem in front of the world. Then we go back, travel back to the other shit. We could do that. You know, we got a time capsule right now. You know what I'm saying?
So one of them guys.
The flux capacitor. I got the flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor, yeah. Gigawatt. Yeah.
So Joe, one of those guys that after the song is recorded, he'll listen to everybody's verse and go back and re-record his.
No, he can't re-record his because we wrote the fucking shit for him. So he can't go re-record his. His shit is actually, it's to his picking at the time. He picks what he wants. We'll throw an idea out. You know what I'm saying? We'll throw an idea out and he'll pick out which idea he likes better.
Oh, no.
Somebody shopping. It's like you go shopping.
Somebody who do that. We lay down the song be done. Me Gutta come back to the studio the next day. He changed this verse and added this, added that, because we done killed him on the song.
But that's smart. That's smart. You know who did that? Nas did that when John Blake, he went back and did his verse over because of Punt.
Okay.
Because when he said, even if I stuttered, I would still shit on you. Soon as I chitter chatter, your shit is shatter. I'm the kid out of the Bronx that'll stomp you to death. It doesn't matter. I'm even better than before. It's elemental force. One verse could dead them all. John Blaze. That nigga bodied that shit. So now I've heard that shit. And he fucking redid his verse. So I was there. I was actually a witness for that. What's up, big dog? How you doing?
Yeah, that's Mr. Go-To, aka
Mr. Go-To in the building. The Black Howard Stern is in the building.
What's up, baby?
What up, dog?
Right on, or what's going on around the world for the sales, dude. So that's why I'm at with it. You know, Cuban Link, man, everybody out of New York, man, y'all are, man, y'all are the catalyst of what hip hop is. I recognize that. I'm from Detroit.
Good looking, man. I mean, definitely where it started, definitely where. But remember, hip hop is a chameleon. That shit takes on different forms, and as long as you do justice, I mean, the East definitely made justice. The West, the South, Midwest. So, it's not like before. Like we just that region that comes out with some hot shit. Y'all motherfuckers doing y'all thing too. So salute to y'all. As long as we take care of that baby that's called hip hop, and let that shit grow nice and fair, and you know what I'm saying, with motherfucking brown and black skin, we good. You can buy some white skin too, because we study too. So we just got to make the shit, come together. And it's time for a fucking same thing, self-destruction, one of those joints. I think it's time for them shit. We are the world.
That's the they would tip with my music. That's the tip I'm on with my music. I'm on that tip.
I got a song celebrating hip hop, but it's my own dolo shit. But it's a good one. But I'm saying, like, back in the day, same gang and all that shit, when niggas take like 4 or 5 bars, 6 bars, and they go after each other and stand for a chorus. Shooting. It's crazy. It's crazy. All these shootings that happen. It's crazy.
People. When I say people, I mean color. You a stupid motherfucker.
Fuck up. Yeah.
It's just we are the mothers of this earth. It's time to be good mothers from the birth. Raised from the white reason. That was the shit. Self-destruction is a
First, let's have a moment of silence.
Y'all right. Now, however, we did. I was gonna say we did have somebody on our show. Speaking of which, that was on self-destruction on our own platform. Just Ice. Are you?
Just Ice.
I have you
Just
met him?
Ice.
Yeah, Just Ice.
No, oh man, I didn't meet him. I met I never met Just Ice. I mean, I've heard of him. I never met him. I met
it's the gangster. Yeah,
E40. I met him. E40, a cool dude. He went to one of my shows out there in the Bay. And they was playing dominoes while I'm performing.
Yeah, I opened up.
I actually opened up for E40 in the clip when I was looking, but didn't realize who it was. I got a big brother in Cali, ADR LeBay at 666 in San Francisco. And he was on
662. Well, we got a 666 too. See, that's why your name is important. See, but right now, you know what's funny? My name always been Cuban Link. Y'all know me as Cuban Link. Right. You know what I'm saying? That shit was way back since 94. I was Cuban Link. Right. But now, fucking, now the 50's girlfriend's name fucking Cuban Links. I know it. How the fuck that happened?
Yeah.
How the fuck that happened? Even though she's not a rapper. She's not a rapper, but
yeah, that's a girl. Yeah, I seen that.
How the fuck you
Man, yeah, and I'm no point, but I'm just saying, because I was looking, like different pictures, like for when I was doing the promo, and it was like, then this, I was like, it should just be you, but then I'm seeing all these different things.
I do not know, but that's sometimes the world, the universe. You know what I'm saying? It takes energy. You see it, man. You see it. Right. You see it. You can feel it. If you're in the same tune as the name, as your whole, the earth, the universe, stars align for you. It'll show you signs. That's how I take it. I take it like, yo, look. Nigga, that's one more reason. Go harder. You know what I'm saying? It's you got some special that they want to be. They want either like it, what you brought to the world as far as like the name and the style or something. Because who the fuck wants to be somebody already that's on it? But anyway, she's a lady. And she's a beautiful woman.
But that's why I see what you mean. Like keep shining and like be the bigger Cuban Link.
Just give that love to you salute always. So you're not always, if you take a baton for somebody, you gotta salute that and be like, yes, you know what I'm saying? I know. But this is why I'm Cuban Link. Like I remember I wrote up on DM, she never hit me back, but I was like, hey, how you doing? This is Cuban Link 24 carats. Are you Cuban Link 14 carats or 10? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know I'm born there. I'm born there, right? So I'm 24 carats.
24 carats.
Maybe she's Cuban. I don't know. I'm a fucking salute. I was like, that's love, But she never hit me back. She ignores me.
Damn.
And Fat Joe and fucking 50 Cent are friends. I'm sure she's been around around Fat Joe. I know she probably been around Fat Joe. So I want to know how fucking that feels for Fat Joe to be like, hey, Cuban Link.
Right. Yeah, well, if he's got anybody watching, and like if they were on this interview, so hey, he's asking this question, so
yeah,
he wants to know.
But anyway, it's all good. It's all good. It's all love. Yeah, it's all love, man. A lot of things is happening. You heard about Black 100?
Black Bob. Yeah,
he got
like over here. Yeah,
Rio's family, Pun's wife. Like a series deal. So I remember he called me too, because me and Wack was at like at odds and shit. One time he made up some false rumor about me and shit. Man, we straightened that out, but I'm happy that actually, he's taking the case and he got a deal and he's helping out my, my family. I consider them my family, because she's been really blackballed too, like forever. Because of Joe. So he's finding out now how deep it was. But he said he got it done. So hopefully, my sister's good, everything. I didn't get no call yet or whatever. But that was a good thing that's happening now. You heard what happened with fucking Nori. Nori said he could never interview me because, the Beluga told me he cannot interview me. So he's in the Beluga rules. He went to the Beluga doors.
If you ask me, Nori ain't no man for that. You know what I'm saying? I will not let nobody dictate who I have on my show. I ain't.
Damn, I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't? Yeah, you can't hear.
Hello.
He said that he called it Nori. He's saying he a punk for that he wouldn't dick ride nobody dictate who he can have on his show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, they see it like friendship. They see it like friendship, and they don't understand it, or they should understand it. Artists, and plus Nori's been through, some blackballing. Even Joe back in the day, they didn't want to let him in. You know what I'm saying? The pun made it a little smooth, and for them to get in. So they know exactly what they're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? We artists. So imagine if you're getting that done for you on some big shit too. It's not like a real shit that you telling your friend because he got a podium. Don't let him in there. Don't let him in. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah. Like
the only thing, you know what I'm saying? But they it's lit. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like
real hate on,
especially when the big, like certain situations
big picture
show, like the big pictures as far as like this. If you get on this, it's gonna lead you to this, and you keep going up.
That's why I think
he trying to take out the whole floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He been doing
exposed for real. You just keep dropping hits. You ain't even got to say shit because it's
no.
His own man's and then it's coming out.
Listen, I asked God to fucking cut the grass and show me my enemies in front of my face instead of them fucking coming behind me and doing fucking foul shit from behind my back. Right. And that's what he's been doing. He told me to chill, relax, do your thing, do my music. That's what I've been doing. Me, I'm a little stubborn, so I got to fucking put my 2 fucking cents in it and laugh a little bit and kind of narrate it. But definitely, I'm about, saying putting that work in, letting everybody know, I'm back and give them a little refreshing, different kind of, a little 90s mix with 2024 type of fucking vibe. Because, I'm never going to let the 90s, I'm never going to let that golden era, I'm never going to take that golden era away from it. You know what I'm saying? That's an asset. I ain't going to sound with the style maybe the same, because, I feel that whatever I'm on it's advanced. It's something that is to the time. And you know what I'm saying? And y'all let me know what it is. At the end of the day, y'all my critics. I let y'all criticize me. I let you fucking.
I'd be honored anytime you send anything new. We don't. I mean, I know you take your chance anytime you leak anything, but we don't leak that stuff. Our thing is like we're about hip hop.
I'm definitely gonna send you all the links to all my joints.
Honestly, you should have been bigger than Fat Joe, bro. Like, for real.
I am. Believe me. I know I am. He might be. He's bigger. He's bigger in a different.
Listen to both y'all compared together, bro. You know what I'm saying? You dope, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You're a lyricist, right? You're right. You pen and pat shit. You know what I'm saying? But we still got a different side of the world where those niggas don't care about pen and padded. So the respect you got for me is a whole different. That's why you say that extra. You know what I'm saying? But him, he's an entertainer. You know, like Puffy. He's not better than Big. He's not better than Mace. But the nigga makes more money than him. But no somehow because you know he entertains them, I guess, and he's in charge of the finances and business. That's the biggest thing too. You know what I'm saying? And he got those sort of relationships that could hinder you. You know what I'm saying? When somebody like that, like a Joe, you know what I'm saying, will go against me and we have odds. We had odds and shit. He could use that against me. And he's been using it for 23 years. All I'm saying is that, listen, you never, ever could fuck with me lyrically. This is about hip hop. It's about making the best music, the best songs. It's about entertaining the crowd, moving the crowd. And that's the foundation of hip hop. So where did the fucking business tricks and the fucking stopping somebody with the fucking blindfolds on from behind became a good thing to do? I want to know, when did that happen? Even in a street fight. When is it really like a nigga snuffing you and doing you dirty after he caught you first? When does that become a dope thing to do? Like that shit, you know? Like when is snitching become a fucking great fucking thing to do? I want to know. Like,
Cuban Link wants to know. I'm already
I want to know who was the corporates right there. Who, and the reason that the Illuminati word is going around is because of that. Because so much fucking crazy shit is happening, and nobody know who the fuck is really like doing this. Because it's like, I know it's not me. I know that's not my morals. Those are not my morals. I would never, if I'm in charge of a gate or my gatekeeper, I would never let that come through my door. Where it's like, this shit. Now, when you got a value, when you got a price on you, as far as like somebody could buy you, money, you're a money type person where money is the most important thing to you. Then you have these things. That's why the spiritual side is so important. Because once it's on balance, the balance goes crazy, and then that's when the devil comes out for real. And you know what I'm saying? I feel you don't want to get the devil that strong, man. And then, I mean, the devil can win against God anyway, but if y'all don't see that coming, I see it. And it's not even on hip hop. Around the world, like this shit is the worldwide thing.
I think hopefully, that's all we can see. Everyone here is spiritual in some way or another. From different.
Humans always got physical, mental, spiritual. We all got that. You know what I'm saying? Third eye, you got the fucking soul, and you got the physical, your body.
We was actually talking about that at the Moss Monday.
I went to Wendy's. I started talking to Wendy's too. Whoa, I'm fucking with you. What'd you say? What you said? Mausoleum?
I said no. We was talking about the same thing at the mosque.
Oh, the mosque. Okay, yeah. Salute, man. Salute. Not too much of a religion guy, because religion has been tampered with fucking humans, and whatever fucking man touched, fucking something in it. You know what I'm saying? But I do respect the book. I respect some quotes are there. I believe it's definitely got fucking inspired by the top, the mighty himself. And I believe in the God is real, the energy of God 100%, definitely. And if you believe that, then the devil is definitely there. The dark energy is out there too. So just know the balance, man. That balance is the key word.
Balance is like that's facts, right?
The hardest things to do is keeping balance. None of us. I'm not fucking balanced. You see me as Q Hefner, and then you see me as
you mentioned about 92%.
And then you see me as Cuban Link.
Yep, I believe.
We all are all balanced somehow. But the key and the main thing is to get to that balance, to let to get the weight in that side to be the same as this side, and just keep them balanced. It's hard. It's hard to fucking balance the fucking checkbook. Sometimes. I can really imagine your fucking body, balancing your body with the food. Balancing your mind, so you could get all that dirt out, so you can really get a focus and vision on what you need to focus on. All that shit is important. All that's important. It comes with just being. You got to reboot sometimes. You got to go back to nature. Nature will show you how to do it. The stars will fucking show you how to do it. The water, the earth, the fire, all that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I believe. But I believe that. Of course, God is the creator. But you know what I'm saying? We got to go through some of those things to get back in focus, get back into the right path. Right. Because you need more to. Yeah. I'm sorry. That.
And you know what? That's funny how God works. Like as far as you were saying, like we got to be balanced as far as what we eat. Because for years we've been putting garbage in our bodies.
Oh
and
yeah,
then you look up. And then you look up. You read the news. It's a shortage on pigs. It's a shortage on cows. It's a shortage on chicken. What happened? Allah worked this magic with the weather and got rid of half the population. If y'all don't want to eat right, then I'm gonna make y'all eat right. Y'all ain't gonna have no choice but to eat right.
yeah, but remember, man sometimes and most of the time think he's God, and man is a corrupt motherfucker, and he will sell you a fucking dream. You know, he will sell you a dream, and he'll sell you poison if he could get rid of it. You are
trust on that.
you know, the nigga in the corner, the drug dealer will sell you poison. You know that. So you think that these niggas in high places that making this food, all this food, you think that they don't know that this is poison that they're giving us?
Right.
They know it. That's what's crazy. They're in charge of our lives as far as like how we move and what we eat. You know what I'm saying? What we smell, everything, because they are in charge of it. They're the ones that sanction that shit to happen.
Right.
So if we got those people in high places like that, and they could be either hidden or they're getting away with this, and we know this. Like this, I think they killed. I think we should have been killed every animal already because we ate so much shit, and there's so much food in the fucking world. So what the fuck are they making? What animals are we eating? And what the fuck meat are you
Now,
making?
right.
We eating scientifically grafted cloned animals.
Well, because that's what I was just about to say too. Is I was like,
we have to
we
know
always
that.
see all these videos prepare us for that because they ain't telling us, but it's been going on. I think.
Like the chicken that people was having is actually laboratory chicken.
And why the chicken cross the road?
This I got here.
So
To
I
get
can
some
rap-
cock.
Chicken cross.
To get some cock.
Yeah.
I got one for you.
All of us, right?
I got one for you. Black guy, I'm the Puerto Rican in the backseat of a car. Who driving?
The cop.
The police.
Yeah, the cop. Yeah, man. But damn.
I just
but
over, dog, at these comments, and I had to laugh. I know we try to keep it positive all here. We don't like to talk about the bullshit, but someone from the Bronx wanted to ask about a certain person. I ain't gonna put his name out there yet, unless you want.
Yeah, it's okay, brother. It's okay.
Getting slapped with a glizzy.
What's the name? No, but wait. Just say the dude's name. Like put the hater out or whatever he's doing. Just ask the question. I got no problem.
Tony,
you know what I'm saying?
Top G Network out there in the
That's
Bronx.
what's up. Okay.
He want to know about Tony Sunshine getting smacked with a chicken and getting smacked with
the cock. Okay, the cock. Oh yeah.
And that's from the Bronx.
I'm the one who fucking put the story out, so I take responsibility for the cock smack that he went through. As far as like everybody know it. Yeah. And the reason is because he's a chicken. But he crossed the road only to get some cock.
That's crazy, dog. Because my wife listens to that music to him, and I was like, dog. I told my wife, I'm like, he got slapped in the face with a dick. Like he's like, I'm telling her this shit. Like she don't believe me.
Got faced with it. Yeah, you got slapped in the face with a dick. Slapped with a dick. Slapped in the face with a dick. Slapped with a dick in the dick. But. But you know the reason I believe in niggas deserving certain things. And me, not a judge, but fuck that, I'm a judge your friendship with me. I'm a judge your betrayal to me. If you do something foul, you see me trying to be a good motherfucker to you. Because it's actual documentation that I did this. And you know this. I didn't do this for nothing, vanity, for myself. I didn't do that to gain anything. And I've been this real with you. And all along, I had things I could be. I could do what you've been doing to me. Right. And I don't choose to. Well, that's exactly what happened with it, like a Tony Sunshine. And you know what I'm saying? And I waited. Mom's just no longer here. God bless. You know what I'm saying? I waited at least that long to not embarrass you in front of that. I know you got kids and all. But at the end of the day, I got kids. You don't have no remorse for the kid. You've been, you know what I'm saying, the way he's been talking.
Yeah. Well, okay, then, you know, like what I've been on that, I was gonna ask you like this. Yeah, go ahead.
No, just the reason that I take my position like that, and I can make fun of that. I was actually there.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying. But when a guy like that is a singer, that you know, whatever, he starts acting like he's a gangster.
Yeah.
And especially trying to do the gangster shit to like stop my business. That guy right there. Oh no, it's a point where you just get it up to here, man, and you gotta let him have it. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, the only thing is sending them on a trip to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Which you might just get a first class ticket to that, but I'm just saying, still, at the end of the day, like they don't respect nothing unless they, you know, you gotta fight it with what the fuck they think you can't fight it with. Yeah. Like they think it's cute. They think it's cute that they could do it. Because they would, you know, whatever the guy that went inside of the team, they got money and nobody gives a fuck about none of that when he took the real niggas. So they ain't keeping the medicine. The medicine that they needed. He needed it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, well, not even sometimes, only him. He needed a cop to be slapped in his face for him to wake up, smell the balls, the coffee balls.
Damn.
I got a question. I want to ask you, what do you think about not Black Rob, but G Dep? What do you think about G Dep when he was about to come home and you know G Dep had a reawakening while he was in prison and became a Muslim and he knew that he had killed someone and gotten away with it. And then he ended up going to the, you know, to the Department of Corrections and letting them know that he was the one that killed that guy. What do you think? What did you and what did the hip hop world in New York think about that?
Well, at that time, I have a guy, my man Lata, Harlem Hellfighter. That's his man, G Dep, and I met G Dep before he went in. You know, he was with Bad Boy, Black Rob, my dude. A good brother. He's a good brother. Talked to him on the phone like 3 times as far as like G Dep. Talked to him over the phone while he was locked up. He spit around for us and everything. You know what I'm saying? That is something that he could definitely answer more better. And what I see, the truth gotta come out. The truth comes out. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, and sometimes the actual reward for the truth is internal. You free yourself, even though he's locked up, he's free. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you got to look at it like that too. And what I think I get from him, that he's free from his time. He knows God knows that. You know what I'm saying. He's punished for something wrong he did because he knew it was wrong. He couldn't live with that. Just like me, I couldn't fucking sue Joe back then. That's not my DNA. I can't look at myself. Even if I see these scars, I can't go, I sued the niggas. That make me look like a fucking rat somehow in my face, my DNA. That don't mean that everybody goes through it. Just me. It might be stupid. Just like he might be stupid for giving himself up. You know, a lot of people say that out here too. That he's stupid. Like, fuck out of here. You know, I'll never go fucking. He might be the happiest he ever been in his life since that happened. You know what I'm saying? But he talks like he is. He talks like he is. And look at where he was. He was at the top of the world. As far as like he had fame. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A label. He was hot. And he's a dope MC to me. You know what I'm saying? He had a brand new style. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, you know, the way he spit rhymes. And he was dope, man. But like I said, that type of shit is more spiritual than it is, you know what I'm saying, more physical. Yeah. So shout out to G Dep, man. Good brother at the end of the day.
Let me ask you another question.
Go ahead, man. Yeah.
What do you think in regards to hip hop overall? From I'm not even gonna say the initial conception. I'm gonna say from like NWA, Ice-T, from gangster rap type shit when it got popularized to now. Do you think the hip hop has placed a tarnished culture on us overall as blacks and the browns? You know what I'm saying? As far as that really hitting home to us, as far as what we strive for, the Cuban links, the ice, the girls, the do you think that has played a major part in that?
I want to hear.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is the truth. I mean, like Alpo and all them niggas back in the days, that was a big major influence on the rappers. You know what I'm saying? On just the dress code, the floss in the cars, the Cuban Link chains. I mean, that's all. We started reenacting exactly what the drug dealer in our block did. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that was getting money. So at the end of the day, like NWA shit. I was 15 years old talking about G-Swall or that. You know what I'm saying? Don't bite it. You know what I'm saying?
Back in the 80s, the drug dealer had more money than the rapper. Rappers wasn't getting money like that back in the 80s. Rappers.
Nah, like here's like me and Nick, brother King X right here. We have these convos about like hip hop. We both talk about it, and I was gonna say, do you think it lost its revolutionary element? Maybe like as the gangster.
That's one thing it has. That's one thing. Hip hop has lost a lot of its departments when it comes to like the whole. You know what I'm saying? The Voltron shit, the Power Ranger, 5 different lines and shit. Definitely lost like what we was talking about, that unity, which was the same gang, that type of energy. It lost the political side to where the last ones were Dead Prez. I think was the last ones that I listened to. That was really making a difference. You know what I'm saying? Dead Prez. But then after that, it was nothing. Nobody picked up. Black Thoughts. He spits conscious rap, but he's not in and out. He's in and out like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not consecutive there. DE was pretty much.
Speaking of conscious album, I got to put you up on Cuban Link.
What's up?
I got an album I got to put you up on. Public Enemy and Paris dropped the album called Rebirth of a Nation.
Okay, who did that?
Yeah, that was Public Enemy.
Public Enemy in Paris.
In Paris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they got X Clan on it, and they got Cam on it, and Cam on.
Yeah, I mean that was the revolution. That was a revolution. Revolutions, Cuban Revolution happened. I'm about to start a revolution myself.
Hell yeah.
Fuck that.
That's what we need. That's what we need, man. Because back then you had the Million Man March. We had stuff like that popping off. So now we don't have nothing popping off to where we can come together and show that, man, we ain't bullshitting out here, man. So the revolution ain't gonna be televised.
The separation of artists. No, it might be. I fucking now it's definitely gonna be televised. We got the phone.
Speaking of that, Mr. Go-To, because you my boy, I'ma tell this to y'all, but I ain't gonna say no dates because I'll be in trouble. But the nation is having another million march.
Okay. So this should be the third one or the fourth, because you had the Million Man March twice, they had the Million Woman March, then I think they had the Million Family March. But bro.
Yeah, they're having another one, but I'm up under strict. You know how the nation is.
It's gotta be.
We ain't even seeking no information. Fruit when it's time it'll drop. We ain't seeking no information out you. We don't want to say. We don't want to say that the rooster has come to land. What they say? The roost.
It has come to roost.
The chickens come to roost.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that to you, bro. We know what it is. Hey, listen. The thing is, man, I want to say this before I dip out. I want to say this, man. It's been an honor to be on this podcast with you, Cuban Link. Shout out to my man Jay Gutta, everybody in the Hood Smokers Podcast family. I appreciate y'all, man. It's a love, and I just want you to know, Cuban Links, man. Like we know you, and we don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Just understand that you have had a purpose. If you ever sat and wondered, what the fuck did I do all this shit for?
I know why.
Yeah.
I know why. That's why I tell you I'm rich. I'm bigger than that nigga. I'm bigger than that nigga. I know that.
Yeah, and you got on that white robe. You got on that white robe looking like Paulie Castellano or some motherfucking body.
It's Hugh Hefner, my brother. Hugh Hefner. The nephew of Hugh.
Yes. Hey, well, invite me to the next party, man. I'm trying to come to the mansion, bro. When is the party?
I told you we don't have a mansion. We have a trap house, and we got crackhead bitches, but they still look good. They're right at the cusp. You know what I'm saying? You can get them for $5, maybe $7.
Hey, man, this podcast, we can come down and go live on the spot. You feel me?
Yes, sir. I'm the third nephew, so
you gonna be in the house for the 27th, right?
Yeah,
you're gonna be in the house for the 27th, right?
Yeah, brother.
Man, listen, whatever on the floor, man, I'm with it, man. Listen, it seems like this Discord is kind of I don't see Gutta and I don't see no pants.
It's choppy.
Yes. Yeah, but maybe it's too many of us. So I'm the biggest one. I'm losing weight though, y'all. I'm losing weight like I've been out here flossing today. You feel me?
Good, man. That's important. That's important, man. That's important, man. Nowadays, man, my father passed away from diabetes, man, for fucking eating. You know what I'm saying? That grease and all that shit clogs your arteries, man, and all that.
Yeah,
so,
you know what? I actually should diabetes.
And my brother, of course, you know, Pun passed away too. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest lesson ever.
You actually
no, we actually
Pun didn't have none of that. Pun didn't have no fucking diabetes or nothing. I think just one day here, the other day no. But he was 700 pounds, my brother. Right. So I'm trying to tell you,
I'm a big motherfucker, boy.
Yeah, and then after that, that's when they made that 600-pound life. Remember after that? And it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even know it was that type of, you know, the obesity is a big problem in America. You know?
I didn't realize a human being could even get that big, bro. Like real tall.
What shit? This motherfucker was 1,000 pounds. They had to break that house down. Remember in the Jerry Springer show? They had to break the house down to get that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you had to get that. They had the one person out of the building. Yeah.
That was confined to the room and move with nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you gotta understand. For a person to get to that point, that means that they've gone through so much. They've been ridiculed. They're probably depressed. We have to understand, for a person to get obese to that magnitude, they need help, and we have to empathize to some degree, bro, because that's a serious thing.
But we don't do that. We don't do that shit. I mean, it's hard to listen. My brother was big. I know him since he was like 240. You know what I'm saying? Went to the gym with him, everything. I'm talking about, I've always been a fucking like a sports nigga. Like I always played basketball, baseball, all American sports. And he would do the same with me. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga play ball for real, like a skinny nigga. You know what I'm saying? He do shit that skinny niggas do because he was skinny. You know, Joe, on the other hand, Joe was always fat. His ass crack was out when he was little, and his face was fat even now. Like now his face, that nigga face, but it was skin body, so it looks crazy. He forgot to put the head inside the steam room so he could lose the weight. That's what happened. But somebody tell him that, please. Put his head inside the steam room for at least 20 minutes, and he'll go back to size. But what I'm trying to say is that, you know, sometimes it's mental, and when you got that mental, you know what I'm saying, that mental shit where it's like you feel, you know, like bulimic people. They feel like too fat always. You know what I'm saying? They don't think that they skinny as they are. They look at themselves in a whole different perception. You know what I'm saying? And they beat themselves up. So they you know, the food is their cure for them. You know what I'm saying? And they don't see it sometimes. It's like being fucking addicted to any drug. It's like that sometimes. They don't see it. They don't see that you ate your teeth from crack. Like, you know, they think they still look kind of beautiful when they smoke that crack. But the reality is that they're under a spell. So that's the difference too. I mean, that's the main thing when it comes to food. Food is like fucking like crack money to certain people. You know, anything you do, just like this shit right here. This shit right here, the fucking cigarettes is bad as fuck for me. But I do. I'm still smoking a fucking pack a day. You know what I'm saying? Now, the only thing about this is that you don't see really unless, you know, some fucking black spots are happening with me. Then I thought, oh shit, I gotta stop. But my fucking lungs is probably fucking charcoal right now. You can probably do some barbecue on my fucking lungs, and I won't know it, and I'll still be like this, you know. But that's the thing, you know. Anything that you do, excessive, you can't stop. That's an addiction that is hurting you. You need to keep in balance. Get that shit balanced, and the balance is stop.
Because sex can be an addiction. I had that real bad.
Yeah, that's where AIDS is out there too. AIDS, you see,
Like,
fucking Easy E, the fucking biggest. I don't even know. I don't want to say that, but yeah,
it was like a point to where I'll be sneaking a girl out the back door and got one coming in the front door.
Yeah,
I know that happens, especially when you're in this game too, my nigga. But I'm saying, protection, I don't know, but I'm saying that you have to, you know what I'm saying, be careful with everything.
Yeah,
with
you
food,
do.
with sex, with fucking drugs, there's so much, you know, temptation out here. And so much easy to get, you know, caught up with the negative than the positive. You know, because the devil is out here, man. He running rapid. He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
like yeah.
So, you know, we gotta be we gotta stand strong. You know, we gotta get ready. Get ready for everything. From spiritual, you know, fucking mental, and from the soul. We have to be ready. You know.
I think.
Well, I like what you're doing, man.
Say this,
Keeping the truth told.
Your homie Goya put it up in the comments, so I gotta say it. Bro.
Shout out to Goya. Word up, man. Eddie.
Shout out Goya. He said the new singles dropping May 5th. So
the May 5th is another single. Dropping singles every motherfucking month for y'all. I've been doing it since the year turned. You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all to pay attention to the music. I know this is interesting too, though. Very interesting. This fucking Terror Squad little fucking novella we have going. Keep your eye on it, or your ears to my music, because at the end of the day, it's about the talent, it's about the music. You know, I don't want y'all to get caught up with that.
And keep all that blackballing aside. Yeah, it's, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, blackballing only exists because, you know, of course, you know, the companies and shit that they could get, you know what I'm saying, manipulated by, you know, the power of maybe, you know, the Joe part, of course, because he asked them to do it. But when it comes to the streets, there's no control to that. We sometimes blackball each other. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are listening to fucking rumors that ain't true without finding out the truth. And you know, some motherfuckers. There's rumors that's been put on me that I don't even know till fucking last year. That's been done forever. Niggas, you know what I'm saying? It takes one nigga to tell me, you know, I'll go confront that shit early.
Next thing you know before, and then it comes out.
It's behind the scenes shit nowadays. Not behind your back. Everything that's happening is behind a nigga back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wackest shit ever.
Yeah.
The thing about it, it be these dudes. It be bros. It be these dudes, dog. It be motherfuckers that's supposed to be our A-alites. It be motherfuckers that be out here smiling in our face, dog. And they be behind your back trying to
check your. Be motherfuckers that say belly. They want the banana.
They want to do
it like that. The belly banana nigga. That's the fuck they acting like. It's like 1,000, 1,000,000 of fucking belly banana niggas out here.
Exactly.
Talking about, nah, I don't like that shit. I'm gonna have to drop a dime. I don't like that shit.
Right.
One because they want to be, you know, next to master, next to, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucker they respect, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Anyway, don't want to.
I got a random question. If like just somehow like the phone started ringing on here, like on this show, and Fat Joe decided to come on, and we had the option to put him on.
But
it's not happening. But would you know? Because we would ask you first. But would you want him? Would you want us to answer?
And now introducing the number one beluga to the show, Bad Cap Joey. That's what I'll let you, nigga, bring him up here. Nigga, bring him up here. That's for anybody. If he ever calls, which you never call, because he's gonna tell me what? He's gonna tell me what? What is he gonna tell me? Unless he says what I want to hear, and what I want to hear is him being real about stating facts about either him apologizing to my brother's family, because me and his shit could be taken personally, privately. Yeah, we're not going to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Well, what we talking about? You know, I don't like being next to a snake. So let's get it popping. As far as like, let's get to the issue. You know what I'm saying? What you want to know about? Because what you want to argue about? I don't want to argue because, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to do what? Tell nothing but lies. Because there's been lies what he's been saying. He got nothing really to say to me except, you know what I'm saying? He needs to say it to himself. He need to really, really, you know what I'm saying, like forgive himself, really, because, you know, he can't forgive himself. That's why he got to keep the same vicious circle of lying and lying, throwing dirt, and fake shit, and going behind the back and doing all these maneuvers, you know what I'm saying, to hide the truth. I don't know why.
Come to light.
Truth ain't that bad.
It'll come to light for sure.
No,
That's why I say you just need to stick to your
like
music.
Explainer said, you know, some say the truth hurts, I say wrong.
Putting it out there. I think the world knows and shit, the truth and shit.
I thought that too, but obviously there's another side of the fucking devils that I think. And I don't think they devils. I think that they just manipulated them too much that they got them believing in them. And it's like me doing this, it's like opening up a whole new. It's not even me doing this time. The only reason that nigga had my name in his mouth after I got baptized and all that. That's why I'm defending myself. And you know, he's telling stories about me. I was part of that story that they're telling, and they telling the story wrong. They're lying. So I have to come out and retell the story the way it happened. So me talking this, and then look, the Nori shit happens.
Right.
You think people are gonna talk about that?
Right.
So if people are talking about that, I'm involved in that. I gotta give my 2 cents in it. You know what I'm saying? And now the Whack 100 shit with Liza. You think it's a coincidence? I've been telling these motherfuckers this for 23 years.
I just
you know
seen that. Yeah, I just seen
so now
that.
everything is coming to the truth, but they're getting the light for it. Whoever's doing it, right? So Nori gets the light for it. Oh, okay. And then Whack 100 gets to be called the, you know what I'm saying? The heroes are supposed to be. Cool. I have no problem with that. They deserve it because I know how hard it is to take that position because I've been in there and I try to do it myself, but I don't want no props to that. The person that's actually getting help by that, they know me. So they know what I've done or I try to do and what I'm still doing. And I'm voicing my opinion because one, my brother, the honor of
emphasis on that right there. What you still
the honor of myself.
I know
what I stood on.
His mouth. I know Wake 100 better stop talking about Jay Prince before he touch his ass.
Oh, Waxy, I think Whack goes in, you know, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And now I heard him, the last one I heard him kind of backpedaling a little bit about the whole Joe situation when he was talking a little slick earlier, which was the right energy to me. You know what I'm saying? Because he finally found out what the fuck it was about this nigga stealing $4 million. Now he's like, the narrative is not that me and Joe got beef. Anyway, he never talked to me about that. And he's trying to do it a little, cleaning it up. But I don't know what that's going to lead to. Let's see the movie play out. Like I said, this fucking soap opera is very interesting, but don't get lost in it. Look at the talent, the actual thing about hip hop is the music. And I got mad music coming out. March 5th, the next next single. Yeah, please join the COK family to rate my motherfucking music. Tell me what's going on. Y'all enjoying it? You know what I'm saying? What else should I do? I'm not doing no diss tracks to none of these niggas. I did that already. I come from that world.
No,
and I don't even know why the fuck none of my diss songs that I did for Joe, like one of the top disses, like ether type shit. Because I ethered that nigga like 50 times. But you know what I'm saying? I never got no credit for that. You know what I'm saying? The fucking my lyrical shit that I've done when it came to that. So you know, because at the end of the day, it's competition. If you want to take it as a competition, we can do that too. You know.
Yep. Yeah. So I was gonna say, like, send anything you got new, like, to us, man. We'll definitely promote it too. You know, it's like
I appreciate y'all brothers, man. I appreciate y'all brothers for having me.
I mean, you're always working. That's what I was gonna say.
Thank you, my brothers. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, man.
In my neighborhood, so we have a big parade.
I got nigga, I'm gonna get a little Winnebago. I'm gonna get a nice little RV. I'm gonna do I'm gonna follow my white side, my Spanish side, and get the white RV. You know what I'm saying? And go on the road. Probably put a fucking wrap that shit up with the Cuban Link, Missing Link. That's the new title for my new album, my new project coming out. The Missing Link. It's not just because I'm missing too. I'm missing like a motherfucker. You just said I'm missing.
Right.
I'm missing actually the elements in hip hop that's missing in hip hop, like we talked about, that we got to bring back. And I'm you know, missing the link, baby. You know, I'm about to put that link back in there and you know, make that change.
Hell yeah.
Gang bang bang again. So that's what it is.
Bang bang.
That's the whole thing.
See,
I'm gonna go get
if we
3
love
Emmys,
to have you back, too.
3 Grammys.
The other thing,
I'm gonna get the 3 Grammys for my brother. That's the whole. You know what I'm saying? That's one mission that you know, he asked for 3 Grammys. You know, I got to go get that for my brother. Got to do a lot of things to put things back into perspective. Take all this terror squad that's been going on after 2001 narrative, and you know what I'm saying, give you the real. You know, and it's beautiful. It's not just all negative with the Fat Beluga nigga. not just negative about him. He just did a lot of dirty bullshit and trying to hide that if you do the crime, nigga, you can do the time. And we ain't trying to tell you send you to jail, but you gonna do the time out here in this world, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna get away with that bullshit. And that's it. And you know, make good music, man. Add to the fucking hip hop culture. Add. Not fucking take away. Keep hitting. You know what I'm saying? Now you see why happened with the Bambaataa situation. Fucking this nigga touching little balls. Back in the days, he was touching balls. And this nigga, you know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Right.
We want answers for that too. I want to answer.
Hey, listen. So it's been actually confirmed that African Bambaataa been fucking around with little boys since back in the day.
Yeah, I saw it. I know. It's been confirmed. It's been confirmed within the community though, but it's not been held accountable yet.
Yeah, that's
what the victims. It's a whole different time because listen. That's a pedophile. I don't give a fuck how you paint it. If that's the truth, he did this to people, and everybody he's been in contact with. They said that they've been in contact with this nigga are slightly off with the mind. The mind game is out of here.
Hey, you know what? Daddy O from Stetson Sonic was saying that he been hearing that growing up, and he said that he never fucked with the Zulu Nation.
I never heard that growing up in the Bronx, but when like Hassan Campbell and the other guy, B Stinger, I remember B Stinger being in the sessions because we come from, you know, we started with Joe and all of that, but Joe used to mess with Jazzy Jeff. Jazzy Jeff was a Zulu Nation. You know what I'm saying? Mickey Benson was role managing Joe. So we had influence of the Zulu Nation within us. So I remember Jazzy Jeff. I remember being in the studio with Pun Spit. Niggas be acting like a racket, soldiers acting like they cracking boulders, attack a blowfish, always talking shit. Rappers that were players that rather balked and picture off and counterfeit kings in New York or Mr. Walken's dick. You know, I remember that around being done in fucking Jazzy Jeff studio. And who was there? Fucking B Stinger. What's the nigga name? I forgot his real name, but B Stinger, the first guy who came out on Bambaataa. And he's really off too like that. I wonder what, you know, I was snapping on him back in the day because he was a little off. He was crazy. He was the errand boy. You send him to the store, you go get the stuff for you. But he was a little funny. Now I see this nigga Bambaataa touched the booty hole, made him blow his fucking brother. A lot of things going on. That's fucking crazy. Now I see why a human being would act a certain way because that's traumatizing. But that's evil shit to do, in other words. Those people should be held accountable.
And then, you know, and especially when there's receipts to show for it, you know, or, well, no, but still, you're like, yeah, it's like just so many people have witnessed it, you know, just because.
Yeah, that's crazy. But that's what about my situation. Even it's not pedophilia or anything, but that's what my situation. Like people know this fucking situation with me. Everybody that was around us know as far as like, you know what I'm saying, the funny shit Joe do. You know what I'm saying, the 50% he was taking from Pun, he was taking 20 from all of us. Like now they get on the camera denying it. Right. Nobody's really coming out and saying it. And people know that what the fuck I've done. They know my fucking MO. So what the fuck? Are you scared of just saying, yo, that's the cute, the real nigga? That nigga was there when he did this. He punched that nigga in the face. He did this for Joe. He did this. He wrote that for this thing. What the fuck? Like, niggas is like quiet.
Right.
And it's just like, I don't know how much fear, manipulation could Joe have. What kind of evil shit did I do for that, deserve that type of shit? Because I know they never do no fucking crazy evil shit where niggas got to act that way towards me. I've been honorable. I've been that other nigga. So, damn, niggas don't want to stand up for shit. Okay, cool. I keep this fight on myself. I keep doing it because I believe in this shit. This is me. This is Cuban Link, my DNA that's doing this. I'm not doing this for a prize or reward. I'm doing this because this is who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell by now, 23 years later, I didn't receive no fucking awards. I got punished instead. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to just let y'all know I don't want the next motherfucker like me to get punished for doing the right thing. Right. That's all it is, you know. And to do, you know, keep hip hop in the right perspective. You know, represent for the real hip hop, and add to it instead of take away. And by that, my brother, I can stay here another fucking year talking to you. about this, but we definitely gonna do a part 2. And I appreciate y'all brothers for having me on here. Go check me out on Cuban Link.
I must definitely feel you on pedophilia stuff because it was a rapper in Michigan who was a legend that was a pedophile, and it bothered me because I was signed to his label, had distribution with him, and he was around my people. So I put him on blast. And the minute I put him on blast, everybody jocking him, oh, that's bullshit, that's a lie, that's this, and that. So I posted the link. I'm like, oh, so I'm lying. Here it is. Michigan Department of Corrections saying this dude is a tier 7 sex offender, but y'all still fucking with him.
Yeah. So it goes for like snitching and all that. They got snitches in the fucking game too.
Who you talking about? It's gotta be public information, right?
What's it?
I said it's gotta be public information if you're saying the MDOC got him up as a sex offender and he was your manager. So who we talking about? I mean, this ain't no secret, right?
But it's like Bambaataa. Bambaataa also don't have a record because he never never brought to justice. So niggas like that been doing it for years. Sometimes they got away with it because they got that money. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got that paper and niggas can buy niggas off. And they can, you know what I'm saying, excuse and exonerate them that way. But as far as like, you won't see Bambaataa as a sex offender.
Right.
He's not under there. There's a lot of other niggas like that. Look at all the fucking like the fucking you think in sports. Oh, shit. Sports. In sports, there's mad at them. In sports, like you know what I'm saying? What's the dude name?
Yeah.
From Notre Dame? No, the other guy.
Notre Dame. Yeah.
Is it Notre Dame?
Yeah.
I don't know. I forgot. It was touching in the fucking he was doing that shit in the locker rooms. So they not under, you know, if you been charged as a child molester or fucking pedophile, you will be in record. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't happen to these niggas. Them niggas had power. The powerful molesters.
I think Gutta back me up on this, man. This is the Smokers Podcast, man. We ain't barring no rats, fags. We ain't barring nobody that ain't right. We ain't barring them. They ain't right. We ain't barring them. I'm telling King X. I'm asking King X, who is this motherfucker that you was talking about? That's what I'm saying.
Cap one from Silk Mike.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
CDG homeboy.
All right,
you say Cap one?
Yep.
Yeah, and see when motherfuckers be bold,
What
bro.
was the name?
His name
Cap one.
Cap one.
Cap one.
Yeah. You familiar with him?
Like Cap
Yep.
one?
Yeah.
Cap. And then one
He's not a rapper.
N-E.
He's a rapper.
He is a rapper.
Yeah.
He is a rapper though.
Don't tell me that shit, my nigga. At the end of the day, I did a song with fucking Cap one.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, Cuban Link. We've had you out here for all 2 hours, bro.
How the fuck that niggas just said that to me? Don't tell me this shit right here, man.
It's another Cap one. I know which one you talking about.
Is that the same fucking guy you talking about? Oh, hell no. All right. Let me get the fuck out of here before you start making some shit. I'm out of here. I almost gave you a heart attack with that one. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Don't tell me that. Oh, man, salute to Cap one, man. That's my man for Chi-Town. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to the solid Cap one.
Yeah,
solid
Cap one. Yes, just like you said about that with Cuban.
Oh man, but much love, yo. Thank y'all for having me, man. Anytime, and I'm gonna send y'all. Please DM me, all of y'all DM me, so I can have y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if I got just my friends and all that, but I'll definitely ship y'all out some music, some new stuff, all my new stuff. Thank y'all again, man. Nothing but love. I had a great time. Thank y'all.
Definitely
Cuban Link in the building, y'all. What up, though, Goya? Yeah, we definitely need to do a part 2. Goya said we need to do a part 2.
Part 2 for sure.
Because there's a lot to talk about with Cuban Link and shit. He got a lot to talk about. We didn't even.
Mr. Go-To, bro. He beat with City G. Him and City G homies.
Yeah, Brother King X brought it up while we had City G on as a guest because he was talking about his partner and then Brother King X brought it up and shit. Told him, I mean, he put it out there already and shit.
So public information on it. And
and the only thing he could say, well, that's my baby.
Yeah, man. That's how, and then so you know, a lot of times in a lot of these instances, that's what's gonna happen. Bush Jones still got motherfuckers that are alive, ride and die for him. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. So at the end of the day, that's how it's gonna always be, man. It's just you know your position, and at the end of the day, it's either we're gonna associate or we're gonna disassociate. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah,
dude, I appreciate
over. I'll shoot you the email, man. For real.
Actually, I was gonna ask Mr. Go-To personally right now, like if he was gonna go to that 2 Live Crew show.
Oh yeah, the 27th.
Yeah, it's the 27th.
Shut up. Sting in Southwest.
Where's it gonna be at?
At the Sting in Southwest. Michigan
Southwest.
Michigan
in Southwest.
Brother Marquis.
Nice performing.
And
I'm coming out there.
Yeah, and Blatonio's flying up.
Okay, that's on the 27th. What day is that?
Thursday. 2 Live Thursdays is the
I'll be coming
50 years of hip hop.
Yeah, the Wednesday. So Thursday. Yeah.
It's a strong possibility, man. I gotta check. I gotta check with is we still live?
Yeah, yes, we still live.
Yeah, we still live. Right.
Oh yeah, I got to check with my people's, man, to see what's going on, man, and because as far as if we got a party or something going on at Tay's place, but I think I'm gonna be there though, so it's
the honor.
It's a strong. I'm honored for y'all to even invite me or want me to be a part of it. So at the end of the day, man, I probably will swing through there, man. I get with you probably in a couple days, Gutta, to get to clarify some shit.
Yeah, I got the picture of the flyer up right now. They got the Hood Smokers podcast on there, MJ Diamonds. We the sponsors of it. It's one night only, 2 Live Thursdays. Brother Marquis, 2 Live Crew, Monty Cristo, Dice, and DJ. Who is it? DJ.
In-house.
Yeah,
in-house.
Yeah, in-house. That's I know in-house. That's my dude.
And that's in the hood in Southwest, y'all. Right over there off Michigan and Cecil.
Yeah, all right, all is well. You know, it don't matter, man. If you was over there in the you feel me, wherever it's at, we up in there.
No doubt.
You know,
all right, man.
We trying to make that half great like 2008 and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, so man, you've been doing your thing though, man. Listen, I see you doing your thing. You know, you're interviewing and you bringing on a lot of elements of hip hop that somewhat maybe don't have as much of a following. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying you talking to has-beens or nothing like that, but you talking to the founders and creators and the originators. You talking to motherfuckers that was really behind the scenes of true hip hop, man. So when I see you doing that and I see all the people that you have on there every week, man, you bringing somebody, I'm like, damn, dog, he bringing the heat. He bringing the heat low key. And sooner or later, this shit gonna catch, man. Somebody major need to pick this up, man. Whether it's, I don't know, it need to get picked up. We need to go and get a studio. We need to be really doing some bigger shit.
Yeah, because it's right, bro. Because look at all the guests we had. Rap-a-lot legend. Then every Rap-a-lot legend that been.
Yeah. Y'all. Oh, he going crazy. He going crazy when I be like, how the fuck did Gutta find this person? Or how did he find that? I'll be like, damn, he's going crazy.
Right? Team effort. It's a team effort. Like Just Ice. I got Just Ice. All the Bay Area rappers. I got all the Bay Area rappers. All the Houston rappers. I got all the rappers.
Yeah. 3 from the Lynch Mob.
Yep, I got the Lynch Mob. Because I'm heavily connected with the West Coast because I got family over there.
That's what's up.
We had lines on for world class.
Like man should get
I did that.
We got Mr. Lee from
Yellow now.
What is that? Saturday night.
What's up?
Mr. Lee's gonna be on here Saturday night from Drink Champ.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
EFN want to come on.
Oh.
DJ EFN want to come on too.
Yeah, DJ EFN. Shout out to DJ EFN. Ain't no hate towards Drink Champ. You know what I'm saying? We ain't hating on drink champs.
Everything that you initially talked about is coming into fruition. It's coming into play.
Yeah, grinding. They'll try to stay consistent and just grinding, dog. I mean, shit. It's surprising me sometimes.
Hey, y'all, I'm performing for Ishmael Muhammad Sunday.
When you get phone calls from motherfuckers like Trick and shit like that, you be like, damn, and motherfucker Curtis Jackson and shit like that. It's like, damn, we doing it. We doing the damn thing. When people telling you Royce the 5'9" send them your way and shit, like, damn. Yeah. How'd y'all hear about us? Oh, Royce. Royce told us come through and shit. Like,
that's what's up.
So it's like,
for sure. So I'm gonna get with you on that, bro, man. Let me
but I'll be out there. So
yeah, for sure. Right. We appreciate you tapping in, Mr. Go-To.
For sure.
You know,
I appreciate you too, man. I appreciate y'all two buckers out there shooting.
Salute.
I'm gonna have that. I haven't announced it yet, but as soon as I get the flyer, man, we'll announce it. But I talked with your boy. We got so all that's going down and shit, fucking. So I know he's in the movies, the music. He's in like everything and shit, fucking all types of shit. I found him on Instagram. He must have emailed the wrong email because I checked the Hood Smokers Podcast email. I couldn't find nothing. But I found him on Instagram and shit. So
you talking about Lou Styles?
Yeah, Lou Styles.
Yeah. I sent you. I text you. I sent it to you. He said he might have wrote it down wrong.
Yeah. He probably put podcast at a podcast and shit or something.
But I sent you his information though. I sent it to you.
All right, bet.
I sent you his email and everything.
All right, bet. Yeah, because we got him coming up a week from Saturday. From this Saturday coming up. So.
For sure. He's doing a lot of stuff. He's doing a lot of stuff in Detroit, man. So you can just go at him.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's what's up. You know we always got to bring it back home and shit.
Hey y'all, I'm working on Deborah Lane Spencer, getting her on the podcast. If y'all don't know who that is, that's lady.
That's Murder's sister. That's Murder's sister on McGraw-Ave. But listen.
I actually work with her mother. I work with her mother, bro. I work with her mother. Her mother hooked it up.
Oh yeah. What's up? But if you look on my page, in the last couple of weeks, that's me and her. That's me and her on the picture. I got a picture. I took a picture with her at a movie set.
Oh, that's
what's up.
Like about 2 weeks ago. So if you follow me on my page, I'm already there. Holla at your boy.
All right, go to
the Black Howard Stern
podcast, episode 185 in the books. Cuban Link in the building. BX
for sure.
And we shooting down.
I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out, man.
Much love.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blatonio, Todd, Brother King X. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Cap C, Christopher Jordan, Goy, everybody that's tuned in and shit that didn't participate in the chat. Appreciate y'all watching. Everyone catching this on a replay. It's all love. Shout out to New York. We coming back to the we going back to Miami again with it. Wrap it up with Mr. Lee next. So catch that one from Drink Chance.
Yep. And then going right back.
We bouncing around. You know we always go back to Detroit.
Oh yeah, Brother King X will be performing for the Savior's son.
Okay.
I will be performing for Elijah Muhammad's son, Ishmael Muhammad.
Shit, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Congratulations on that. When's the next single dropping, Brother King X?
I got one in the don't know when exactly. I don't know when exactly when I'm gonna drop it, but I'm trying to still let the other singles resonate with people.
Okay. Yeah, because they still banging.
Yeah, I still got singles ready. You know what I'm saying? I got them ready. I'm just trying to let them set in for people because they still banging.
Blatonio, you got anything to say you want before we jump up out of here?
Man, it was pretty much like surreal, like talk with Cuban Link. So it was an honor. Hope he comes back. On the real.
And get ready because Blatonio Todd's coming to Detroit too. So get ready.
Yep, definitely.
Much love to everybody in the building, Cap. I see you, homie. Say hit him up. He needs us. All right, Cat. We'll holler at you. Much love. Peace out, Brother King X. Peace out. Blatonio, Todd. So I love the Hood Smokers Podcast 185 in the books. And we coming to Roku. Get ready for that. You better catch us on Roku. We out this bitch. Much love.
Peace.
Peace. And we out this bitch. Damn, it won't even let me play it. Ain't that about a bitch? You know what I'm gonna do instead? You know what I do instead when I can't get that shit to play the promo? We'll just go ahead and jump over here. Hold up, y'all. My bad.
What up, Joe?
This Wednesday, April 12th, 2023, the Hood Smoker Podcast will be making that East Coast connection finally happen as we finally tap in with a legendary man who stands alone without further introduction nor a need to mention previous affiliations. Y'all ready for this? Cuban Link will be joining us at 8 p.m. to chop it up and discuss any and everything under the sun, from what he is doing to what he has done, to what he has currently got going on and then some. The man himself, Cuban Link, will be taking that time out to visit, so you don't want to miss it. So lock the date and set your clock to 8 to watch us conversate with Cuban Link on the Hood Smoker Podcast, hosted by J Gutta, Brother King X, and Blatonio Todd. Peace! And just to let you know, we don't even have to discuss the down low about unless that's where he wants to go. This is his episode. He gets to run the show.